Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
We are back here in the break room for our 3 p.m. hour. If you're looking at this beautiful Randy Moss helmet, this was one in the Memorial Day series in the noon show. And that series still absolutely loaded with headliners. 23 boxes left, 16 headliners, and plenty of great names in that series. I'm going to show that off really fast. The only headliners gone right now are LaDainian Tomlinson, Randy Moss, and Edgerrin James. Champ Bailey, Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Mike Evans, Tom Brady, Roger Staubach still out there, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, 3 signatures, 1 Falcons throwback speed flex, Jamar Chase. We have Peyton Manning, Aaron Donald, Josh Allen on that speed flex chrome. You get in a double, pair that up with Bruce Smith, speed flex, the 200 sacks. Maybe get Tom Brady and the rival Patriots, Tom Brady in a double. You have Emmitt Smith and Derrick Henry still out there as well. So this Memorial Day series, guys, absolutely loaded, in the headliner to box ratio, insane. 23 boxes, 16 headliners. Let's show off these helmets on the screen right here for the videos. Here's the Peyton Manning, that ripped speed flex. Peyton Manning, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. The blue visor, the Sheriff. Mike Evans, future Hall of Famer, on the Tampa Bay Bucks chrome speed flex. Here's the MVP, Josh Allen, JA17. We got a lot of Josh Allen in the break room right now, guys. Vault, Diamonds, and the Memorial Day series. If you're looking for the MVP, you came to the right place. Also, the Emmitt Smith speed flex, the all-time leading rusher, one of the greatest Cowboys of all time. The only MVP in Cowboys history. I can't believe that.
Right, that is tough to believe.
The only MVP in Cowboys history, Emmitt Smith. So that is the Memorial Day series, guys. Plenty of headliners, 16 left, 23 boxes. Secondary headliners, Aiden Hutchinson and Antonio Gates still out there as well. So while we wait for that to close out, let's roll our dice, spin our, well, we know what our chase is going to be. It's going to be that Memorial Day. So that's going to be the chase wheel spin for today's 3 p.m. show. So let's roll the dice, see what how many times in that randomizer. Last time we had 12. I'll take something less than 12. 6.
Bam!
What did I say last show? I said I can use a 6 for the next show.
What's the term? It's like, you know how like there's the median price?
Yes.
What's the high price called and then the low price called?
See, the median always like confuses me because I think of average, and it's like technically it's not the average. So that's what, like, do I have that right?
It's the direct middle number, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like it's too, it's
Bottom line, we've done both sides of it today.
my head is exploding.
So
around
they're gonna
just
get an
thinking
8.
about that.
No, they're gonna get a 9 tonight.
Yeah, because
They're
6,
gonna get a
12,
9,
yep,
yep,
and yeah, right in between. All right, yeah, that makes sense.
No, their dice roll was already determined.
I'm just gonna tell them, guys, it's a 9.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So
That's all you gotta say. It was a 9, and then
It's a 9.
and then walk away. Walk away. No context. Like what?
I'll start the rundown with the minis because those are 2 spots to go.
Let's get that closed out.
Yeah, it's a single box mini. It's 1 box left. It's Michael Vick. It was a secondary headliner. We get Michael Vick plenty of times on the Eagles enough, so I'm going to say 50-50 Eagles-Falcons. Obviously, Michael Vick, more well-known for the Falcons, but I've seen him enough times here in the break room to say that possibly could be a Michael Vick Eagles helmet. So I'll say 50-50 Falcons-Eagles, NFC South, NFC East. With 2 spots to go, we close out brand new mini-series in the break room. And then we can have the double box break. The minis usually automatic double box break, but there's only 1 mini left, so it's half the price, $25. $25 for Mike Vick's mini helmet?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'll take it. Here are the jerseys. 7 spots left. $28 for a Joe Montana jersey. Now, Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. We got the top 3 quarterbacks in the room right now, in my opinion. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, both in the Memorial Day series, and Joe Montana here in the jerseys, which you could get for $28 a spot, along with Mr. Triple Crown himself, Jamar Chase. We saw Alvin Kamara come out in the Memorial Day series. He's still available in the jerseys. There's J-Mo, Jameson Williams, all day. Adrian Peterson, a 2,000-yard rusher, future Hall of Famer. And then Kenneth Walker III, still out there in the jerseys, along with Javon Curse, the freak, former defensive rookie of the year. Here's the basketball series, guys. Basketball still loaded with headliners, and get a spot in the basketball because every live break spot purchased in the series is an entry into a top spot drawing. The winner of the top spot drawing will then receive a $5 gift card for every 3-point shot made during the NBA Finals. So if you see a 3-point shot be made during the NBA Finals, add $5 to that gift card. The gift card will be issued in total and at the end of the finals. So last finals, guys, there's 118 3-pointers. That's $590 gift card. That's last finals, only 5 games. So if this series goes longer than 5, it goes 6, 7, that gift card, $700 potentially. Seems pretty good to me. That's a lot of dough right there. But still, plenty of headliners in this series as well. Karl Malone, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce licensed jerseys. The Shaq is a custom jersey. We have the replica Larry O'Brien, Kevin Garnett trophy, Allen Iverson Funko Pop that could be paired with a Tyrese Maxey ball. James Harden, Dame Lillard, Dwayne Wade, and Steve Nash signed basketballs as well. Secondary headliner Tyler Herro, Tony Parker, and Dominique Wilkins. When the Heat traded Jimmy Butler, Tyler Herro really stepped up as the lead. He can score, man. He's a bucket. Tyler Herro, and obviously Tony Parker, finals champion, Dominique Williams, who can't say this out loud in Chicago, but maybe got robbed in that dunk contest. Maybe. And, we all think of Dominique as the great dunker. Underrated scorer back in the day as well, Dominique Wilkins. Averaged 30, around 30 points a game. He can score. The best Atlanta Hawk of all time, maybe?
It's in there. He's in the argument.
Him or Jeff Teague? I'm kidding. Any Atlanta Hawk fans? Though Teague was on that good playoff team. Here's the practice squad. $48 a spot. Eli Manning mini, Edgerrin James. Authentic. There's a few authentics still left in this practice squad. Edgerrin James authentic. Aiden Hutchinson authentic. Aaron Donald authentic. The Bears Hall of Fame Rave authentic. And we also have Sterling Sharp, Garrett Wilson, secondary headliners as well. So that's special teams, guys. The special teams practice squad, 17 boxes left. That double for under $100. The double's $96. Maybe Hutch and that Bears multi-sign Rave helmet, 2 Raves, 1 spot, under $100. Could be you. Also, Sterling Sharp, NFC North. So maybe Aiden Hutchinson, Sterling Sharp, the Bears and Sterling Sharp. Practice squad still loaded. Get yourself an authentic helmet for under $50. Here's the half and half. We did a double in the half and half in the 12 o'clock show. 2 authentic helmets, which means the ratio to win a Speed Flex just got better because once the series made live with 30 boxes, it was half Speed Flexes, half Authentics. Steven, I'm seeing plenty of Speed Flexes still out there. Emmitt Smith, Brian Urlacher, Kurt Warner, Bo Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Randy Moss, Justin Jefferson, and Russell Wilson. The photo Speed Flexes still out there along with Authentics, Darrelle Revis, Derrick Henry, and Edgerrin James. It is black and blue, slight imperfections, but when we say slight imperfections, we mean slight imperfections, guys. Here's the videos for our Speed Flexes. If you want to check out the helmets, because I get it. If you're like, oh, black and blue, sliding perfections. How many times we pulled these helmets in these series and we're like, what the hell's wrong with this helmet?
Right.
Why is it in the black and blue? So here's that Baker Mayfield, which looks pretty damn good to me right here. Got that Nike visor. Awesome hit right there. You can double up if you're a Viking fan or just a fan of great wide receivers in general. Here's the Justin Jefferson, which can be paired up with the Randy Moss, one spot in the double NFC North. If the Jefferson and Moss come out, it's yours. Here's the Gold Raiders. That's why I say Gold the Raiders. Bo Jackson Speed Flex. And here's the Gold Emmitt Smith Speed Flex, the all-time leading rusher. And then we have Kurt Warner, the two-time MVP and Super Bowl champion. Can you please tell me if I'm in the double vault and practice?
That's Timothy Seaver,
correct.
right?
Yes, Timothy Seaver. We got
vault
you, Timothy.
double, yes, I have you in there. And the practice squad, I have you in the double. Yes.
We got you in both, Timothy. Should I say Bobby Boucher? But you're in both. Here's Move the Chains Diamonds. Diamonds was bang for your buck in the break room. Win an authentic helmet or better for under $100. We have Kurt Warner, Bo Nix, Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Terrell Davis, Steve Young, Justin Jefferson, Baker Mayfield, Marshall Faulk, and that awesome Tyrion Purple, Derrick Henry, Baltimore Ravens Speed Flex, Antonio Gates, AJ Green, Brian Thomas Jr., Jim Kelly. The ratios in the half and half. 20 boxes left, Steven, and we have 14 headliners. So damn good ratios right there. 20 boxes, 14 headliners. And let's see, the photo Speed Flex account, there's 6. So just from the photo headliner list right there, Steven, there's 8 Speed Flexes left in that half and half.
Pretty good.
And there still might be some prizes. I would,
I'm counting 9.
You got me. I might have missed one.
Actually, I'm counting 10. 1, 2, 3.
No, in the half and half.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I'm looking at the wrong one.
All good. But yeah, 10 Speed Flexes in the Memorial Day series too. I'll get to that. Well, actually, I want to show off that Tyrion Purple really fast because I do really like that Derrick Henry. Here's the Derrick Henry in the Diamonds, which you can get for under $100. The future Hall of Famer. 1,900 yards, 30 years old, man. Derrick Henry. Only the all-time greats do that. This is gorgeous. I'm going to say this. You know what? This is the best Ravens helmet we've had in the break room. I like this helmet that much. That's the best Ravens helmet. You know me. I'm a big Tyrion Purple fan.
Absolutely.
Here's that Baker Mayfield flex at Chrome. Most passing touchdowns the last 2 seasons. This man right here, the Bake Show. In the Diamonds. Here's the vault. Josh Allen Chrome still out there in the vault, along with that Nico Collins ripped Speed Flex. LaDainian Tomlinson, Steve Young, Kurt Warner, Bo Nix, Derrick Henry, George Kittle still out there in the vault as well, along with Terrell Suggs, James Cook, and Michael Vick. Along with 2 vault keys, and the big one is still out there, $300. You win yourself a full-size helmet and a $300 gift card that you can use on our website however you want. There's that Josh Allen Speed Flex.
Mr. Remick, that last box in the minis is Michael Vick.
Yep, it's a secondary headliner, Steven, so can't tell you too sure what team it's going to be. Falcons, Eagles, we'll see, but 2 spots to go, $25 spot in the minis. It's Michael Vick's secondary headliner, but here's that Josh Allen in the vault. And we'll end with the Memorial Day series. No problem, Steven. No problem at all. And like Steven said, Steven Ryan, like he said, 10 Speed Flexes still left in this Memorial Day. We have Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith, Drew Brees, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, the triple sign Falcons, Kurt Warner, Bruce Smith, Mike Evans, Roger Staubach, Aaron Donald, Champ Bailey, along with secondary headliners, Aiden Hutchinson and Antonio Gates. You got the Josh Allen Chrome, Emmitt Smith Chrome, Mike Evans Chrome, the triple sign throwback Falcons, Jamar Chase with the Triple Crown inscription. Got Champ Bailey with the Mile High inscription. Kurt Warner Flex, 2-time MVP. The Bicentennial Dallas Cowboys, the red, white, and blue stripe for the Roger Staubach Speed Flex. You got the ripped Peyton Manning. Show off these videos. There's the Peyton Manning ripped right here. There he is. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. 5-time MVP, 2-time Super Bowl champion, most MVPs in NFL history. Here's the record breaker. No one ever started the first, 10, 11 seasons with 1,000 yards each season?
Yeah, no.
Besides
until him.
Till Mike Evans, future Hall of Famer, the pride of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield's favorite target. Baker Mayfield in the dive-ins or the half and half. Then you come back in the Memorial Day series and you get his favorite target, Mike Evans. Then you can fire the cannons. There's the Josh Allen, the MVP. The red chrome with the blue visor and face mask. Beautiful. And the all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, with the blue chrome that fades down. What is that, gray, silver? That looks awesome. Emmitt Smith. We did pull the Randy Moss. That's on the table right here next to me. So what it's going to be? What's it going to be? 6 to go on a double. There you go. Get the Josh Allen and Bruce Smith. Josh Allen and Tom Brady. Possibly 7 to go on a single. So we're chipping away. 5 to go on the practice squad, and we are 2 to go on a mini. So, guys, I'll drop the link for the mini just so we can close this out and get the brand new mini and get it doubles up so you can win 2 minis for $50 with 1 spot. So those are the minis. I'm going to drop the link for the Memorial Day series as well because, like I said, we have 23 boxes left.
Yep,
16.
23 boxes left.
Damn.
16. Fantastic ratios.
I know you guys like your headliner to box ratios, and that's a pretty damn good headliner to box ratio.
10 of which are flexes.
10 of which are flexes. So there's Memorial Day single. I'll drop the doubles and the quads as well. 23 left. Only 3 headliners we pulled during the last show. Randy Moss, Edgerrin James, and LaDainian Tomlinson. So Randy Moss is getting lonely. He wants his quarterback on the table, Tom Brady. Who's going to win the TB12 for the 3 o'clock show? All righty, 13 people watching right now. Guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. Even if the question is, what is this? How does this work? What are breaks? I'll happily answer any of those questions. Rather have you ask those questions than you get in the break room, you don't know what you're doing, and we do the break, and it's like, wait a minute, I didn't win, but where's my helmet?
Yeah.
So, guys, if you have any questions, feel free. I know sometimes you're new
Happens
to...
more than you think.
We get that question once a day, really.
Yeah.
Once a day, really. And, you know, sometimes you're new to a chat, and you're like, I don't want to come off as a new guy. You're only the new guy until your first message, and then you're UA family. So, guys, feel free to ask anything. If you don't have any questions and you're just looking for your teams, drop your team in the chat. I'll happily let you know where your team is hiding out if you're a Bills fan. Well, you got Josh Allen pretty much everywhere in the break room right now. Vault, Diamonds, and the Memorial Day series. Also, Bruce Smith in that Memorial Day series as well. So if you're a Bills fan, maybe head there if you want to double up with some Bills. Let's see. If you're a Cowboy fan, half and half, and the Memorial Day, Emmitt Smith, Roger Staubach also in the Memorial Day. If you are a Rams fan, practice squad, half and half, Kurt Warner in the half and half, Aaron Donald in the practice squad. I'm just looking at just random Tampa Bay fans. I mean, Tampa Bay fan, Baker Mayfield, same as Josh Allen. Baker Mayfield pretty much everywhere in this break room right now. The Diamonds, half and half, along with his wide receiver one, Mike Evans in the Memorial Day series. So maybe get the Bake Show and Mike Evans if you are a Tampa Bay fan. Or if you're, you like to collect and you're like, I need one of each team. Mike Evans, pretty damn good one if you're getting one from Tampa Bay, right?
Right.
The future Hall of Famer. And I know Tom Brady played in Tampa Bay. 3 seasons?
Yeah, 3 seasons, right?
The best offensive player in Tampa Bay Bucks history is Mike Evans. Longevity counts. Mike Evans is
Did he win the Super Bowl first year with them?
Yes.
Yes.
And then they lost to the Rams the second year, and then the Cowboys.
Yes, the Cowboys.
The Cowboys retired Tom Brady. Can you believe that?
The irony.
Man, how about them Cowboys?
Got them all here in the break room.
Emmitt Smith, Roger Staubach. We know we got some hiding out somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Randy White's always in the Ann Moore section. Tony Dorsett might be hiding out in the Ann Moore section in the Diamonds. Maybe Bob Lilly somewhere hiding out. Mr. Cowboy. We love his autograph here in the break room. That was the first name I ever pulled in the break room. Bob Lilly. So what do you guys want to do? 15 people. Who's with us right now? We know Stephen Remick's watching. We know Tim Sievert. Bobby Boucher. The Water Boy. High quality H2O. You need it, Stephen, right? Always got to hydrate.
Absolutely.
It's important. So 2 to go. Want to knock out those minis. It is a single box break. We know it's Michael Vick. Just not sure what team it's going to be on because it is a secondary headliner. I'm saying 50-50 Falcons-Eagles. If it's the Steelers or the Jets, my apologies. But Michael Vick, the last secondary headliner, the last box in the minis, I should say, really. But everything else chipping away. Bring up this Memorial Day series. A lot of flexes. Like the inscriptions on some of these flexes. Got the Bruce Smith 200 sacks. Got the Triple Crown on the Jamar Chase. The Mile High Salute for Champ Bailey. There you go. And the Salute to Service flexes as well. And of course, the Chrome flexes, Mike Evans, Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith, and even the throwback Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
That is an awesome, awesome piece right there. The Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Kyle Pitts. I love that Falcons throwback. We pulled that in the vault on Saturday, I want to say, and that gold stripe on top of it. Gorgeous. Nice touch. But if you want to win one of those flexes for a fraction of the cost, you got to get in the break.
Right.
Karen had one spot in a quad earlier. I think, one spot. Bobby had 7. Karen had 1. And it goes to show you, in the break room, all it takes is one spot to win. Because with that one spot, Karen won this Randy Moss speed flex. And Karen is a Patriots fan, so she is very, very happy about that. She also won the Chase Wheel Spin, too. So you can win a speed flex and some money back at the end of the show, because every name that closes out a Memorial Day series during the 3 p.m. show, we put you in the randomizer, whatever the dice roll is for this show, 6 for our show, 6 times, whoever the top name is, we'll take you to that wheel out of 100, and whatever that wheel lands on, that's how much UA gift card money you get sent to your email right there on the spot, which you are allowed to use on our website however you would like. So, guys, win yourself a Speed Flex and some money back. Win yourself a Speed Flex and some money back in the vault as well, because we have a Josh Allen Speed Flex, Nico Collins Speed Flex, and still 2 vault keys out there. And the big one, the $300 vault key and the $100 vault key. So you can win yourself a full-size helmet and a $300 gift card that you could take back in the vault. Maybe get that Josh Allen Speed Flex. Or, like I said, if you're looking for a Josh Allen Speed Flex, you came to the right place, because the vault, the diamonds, the Memorial Day, the 2 chromes, Memorial Day, and the vault. And then we have the Slate Speed Flex and the diamonds for the JA-17. Hope you guys like MVPs, right? I think
absolutely.
I think they're pretty cool MVPs.
They're most valuable.
I wish all my teams had an MVP on them, whether it's a football, baseball, basketball.
There was that question. Would you rather continue to live like your sports fandom the way it is,
No.
or you have one magical season where your all your teams, and I mean all your teams, Dom, win the title of their respective sport?
Nah, I'll get spoiled.
Yeah.
I like
but
when
it'll never happen again.
I like when
it'll never happen again.
I
After
like
that.
when I'm tortured for a while. It makes that win a little
makes
more.
it does sweet.
Makes it a little sweeter. I always wonder how like Patriot fans are like I saw a kid, a sign. It was like a kid holding up a sign. He was like from Boston. He's like 12 championships in 15 years. I'm like, what a little spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Like, what a brat right there, bragging about that. And then
What
I
do
saw
they
the
know?
then I saw the picture of like the little kid crying watching the Chiefs Super Bowl. I'm like, the kid only gets tougher after. It really only gets tougher after this. It, like, trust me, those 2 other Super Bowls you saw in your not enough for you, kid?
Not enough, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but there's also the Chiefs fans that were born in like 91 or 80 to 91, and they haven't seen anything, you know?
They're like, yeah, I deserve this.
A lot of different perspective.
The Chiefs teams in the 90s, they were good teams, the Marty Ball teams, but just, they couldn't get past like the Broncos and the other, the Bills.
I think the 3rd Cubs title in my lifetime will be the one I can celebrate.
The 3rd one?
Yeah.
So you got like 2 more.
Some I got my grandparents, some I got my dad, like.
So where do you want your second one? Like, how do you want it this year?
I would like it immediately, as soon as possible.
there
I've
you
been
go.
very desperate for one ever since 2016.
So yeah, 7 years is like I'm on my for World Series for me. I'm on 20 years for Super Bowl. I'm on 14 years.
I'm
for
on forever for Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think my last championship was the Blackhawks 2015. So 10 years since my last championship win.
I like North Carolina, so they won in 2017. They made a run a couple years ago.
What's up, Evan?
The
How you
Badgers
doing?
will never do it.
Came close. They came close.
If they would hire me an offensive coordinator.
I'm trying to think which. I guess
Actually, you know what? Just give me the head coaching job. I'll hire the right people. I'll call the plays. I'll do it all.
Question for the chat. Which one of your favorite teams is closest to winning a championship? For me, it's the Packers. Pretty obvious. I'm a Packers, White Sox, Blackhawks, Bulls fan. White Sox probably will never win ever again. Bulls.
He said never again.
41 and 41 for the rest of my life.
So we could go either way.
Yeah, Blackhawks.
They're rebuilding.
They're rebuilding.
There's
I
a
guess.
plan in place.
I guess. I'll. They just had a dynasty, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll give them the trust.
Dynasty is tough to top, right? It's like winning a title, but then if you're a dynasty,
if the Blackhawks never win a Stanley Cup again, I guess I can never complain because they did give us the dynasty.
Yeah.
The 3 cups in 5-6 years, so which is a dynasty, by the way. Yeah, so I guess I can never complain about them again.
An eclectic 8 seed the second year after the first one.
Yeah, they were down 3-0. They almost came back.
They almost pulled it off.
They almost pulled off that 3-0
against
comeback.
Vancouver. They were in their head.
Luongo and the Sedin
and
twins.
The Sedin twins.
Yes.
God, I hated them so much.
Daniel and Henrik Sedin.
Who we've had here in the break room. And Luongo, I think.
Yeah, Roberto Luongo, who was the captain of the team. The goalie was the captain, which was pretty cool, I guess.
They didn't win.
We were rivals. Vancouver was the rivals to the Blackhawks back in the day.
They talked trash, and they didn't back it up.
Not so much nowadays that the Blackhawks stink.
Yeah.
But back in the day when the Blackhawks were good, Vancouver was the rivalry. A little one with the LA Kings because it was more of like a competitive rivalry with just more of good teams. Vancouver, the 2 teams just hate each other.
Yeah.
So looking at the break page right
good
now,
rivalries like this Knicks Pacers series. Like if it goes 7, I'd be pretty pumped about that.
Papa Halliburton, Game 4.
He's back.
He's active for Game 4. He's active. Tyrese Halliburton's father. I saw that on Twitter, so of course I'm just going to believe it. He's back. They're going to allow him in the stadium.
That is amazing.
I remember after Game 2, or was it Game 2 or Game 1? I think it was Game 2 where
he went up to Giannis.
Charles Barkley was interviewing Halliburton. It was this series. And he goes, man, we got to free your dad. And he goes, yeah, free Pops. I guess it worked. Barkley, Charles Barkley got
him.
Yeah, Charles Barkley got Tyrese Halliburton's father unbanned from because I saw the last he was at a Buffalo Wild Wings watching the game, going crazy. They had like the cameras on him, like the news stations where they were covering him. Come on, like let him back in the I get it. Like you don't want to see anyone go on the court and talk trash to a player. It should never happen. I hate when that happened with Shannon Sharp's on the court getting in arguments with John Moran's dad. It's like that's ridiculous. That should never happen. But Shannon Sharp wasn't banned from going to any games, so why should Papa Halliburton? And he actually has his excuse, though. I would say his son, he was excited for his son. Granted, it's really not a great excuse, but when Shannon Sharp did it, I know he's a big LeBron fan, but, they're not related.
Not even close, yeah.
I know he loves LeBron.
Much different.
I know that's his act on First Take, but...
Skip.
23 people watching right now. We know we got our main man, Evan, watching. What's up, Evan? Who else is out there on this Monday? Pretty good weather out there, Steven.
Right.
I went with the no sweater, the T-shirt look today. It's during the day. I got to bring it when I work the night shows.
Yes.
You got to bring some sleeves or a sweater or something because it gets a little chilly at night. Today, I'm like, you know what? By the time I leave here, there'll be sun will be out. So I went with the short sleeves. I mean, realistically, the Chiefs Royals are struggling. Look at Evan. Evan, your Chiefs are I think your Chiefs are probably
they're fine.
They're fine. Royals who are
No, I think he said I mean realistically the Chiefs
are his
closest team. Because Royals are struggling. Hawks are a joke, low key.
Oh, I thought there was a comma.
No, I see a comma.
I'm terrible at grammar. I'm sorry. Atlanta Hawks are a joke, low key. Hawks, I would say, on the same boat as the Bulls, right? Like mediocre, like 40, like around 41 to 41, 40, 42.
Who is gross?
Hey, I like Dyson Daniels.
They got fun pieces.
They do got fun pieces. The first pick, not the he improved as the year went on. Ricochet. Oh, the UFC. I gotta get more in the UFC.
Do you?
I like when it's like. See, I'm not that big of a fan where I order it myself. But if I go by my buddies or you go to the bar and UFC's on, I always find myself like captivated by it. I always like watching it.
Yeah.
I think there's one coming in Chicago in August. The problem with UFC, though, it's an expensive ticket. Mm-hmm. So, bring this up on the page right here. Show this off this Memorial Day series, guys. 23 boxes left, 16 headliners. Win yourself a Speed Flex for a fraction of the cost. I know you guys like those headliner to box ratios. 23 boxes, 16 headliners. The only Speed Flex we pulled so far has been the Randy Moss. So Champ Bailey's still out there along with the Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Mike Evans, Tom Brady, Roger Staubach, the triple sign Falcons, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase. We have the Peyton Manning still out there as well. The Sheriff, Aaron Donald, salute to service, Speed Flex, the Josh Allen Chrome Speed Flex, the Bruce Smith. I'll be getting the double right now. Bills fan or not, you get the Josh Allen and the Bruce Smith. Speed flex. Bruce Smith's the best Buffalo Bill of all time currently.
Right.
When it's all said and done, could it be Josh? I know we got a lot of people in the break who work in our break team that say Josh Allen's going to be a top 10 quarterback of all time when he's said and done. And I'm not going to say they're wrong. It's a little too early to say that. But as of right now, the best Bill, it's Mr. 200 sacks, Bruce Smith.
Absolutely.
Emmitt Smith's still out there. Derrick Henry's still out there. And Ronnie just said, I want to see that Emmitt Smith on
That's
the
fair.
table. I'm with you, Ronnie. Here's that Emmitt Smith. The Florida Gator. The Dallas Cowboy. And tell you what, when I was watching him, Steven, the Arizona Cardinal Emmitt Smith, which is still where they're like Emmitt Smith in red.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't look right. He was actually, if you look at his first year at Arizona, his all-purpose yards, pretty good year. And everyone thinks, he was washed up. We went to Arizona. The first year at Arizona, I would say, not washed up. He was pretty good. But, when you're all-time great, like Emmitt Smith, Derrick Henry, doesn't matter how old you are, you're always producing.
Exactly.
So there's Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher on that beautiful chrome. I also have Emmitt in the half-and-half black and blue on that gold. There he is. There's Mr. 22, Emmitt Smith. Sometimes I would say, and this might sound a little idiotic, a little foolish, but underrated sometimes, because when people talk about their top 3 running backs, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders,
Yeah, it kind of gets a little.
it gets lost that this guy's the all-time leading rusher, and they say, well, he played longer. Well, longevity matters, right? I mean, for him doing it for so damn long, that's impressive itself. It's just like Derrick Henry, 30 years old, Derrick Henry, 1,900 yards. There you go. But as good as Derrick Henry is, I really don't think he's going to come close to Emmitt Smith's record. I don't know if anyone's going to come close to Emmitt Smith's record. The gold Emmitt Smith. This is the half and half, guys. The black and blue, slight imperfections. I don't see any imperfections in this video, though. There's the Randy Moss, straight cash homie. Pair that up with the Jay Jettas. Here's the Bake Show. Well, it's the Bake Show. I'm trying to enunciate that right, because Bob, I guess it's my accent. Bob was Bob was like, it sounds like you're saying the Big Show. So the Bake Show. No Big Show in the chat. No 1 and 4. So maybe the next time we have a 1 and 4, we have the Big Show in the break room. But just the Bake Show in the break room, in the half and half, and in the diamonds. I love the 2 chrome speed flexes in the diamonds. There's that creamsicle Baker Mayfield. And Steven's favorite color, Tyrion purple.
Tyrion purple.
I always told you look good in Tyrion purple. I love when you wear.
I don't know whenever you saw me.
I love when you wear this color, Tyrion purple. When we're off air, Steven, that's his on-air clothes. When we're off air, it changes back into his Tyrion purple
suit.
Yes, yes.
It's a whole.
Yes.
It's the whole thing.
Yeah, hey,
I'm reverse psychology.
Yes, that'd be a nice looking suit. You gave me an idea. So there's that Derrick Henry. Very nice. The future Hall of Famer. He's a beast. There's Evan with the UFC talk. Really, really price. I mean, for the most part, but I think it's pretty worth it. Yeah, I'm sure the show's awesome. It's awesome seeing all the celebrities. You get the big fight feel. It's definitely something I want to go to for sure in the near future. But I got to get more in the sport. Because if I'm going to go, I want to know who the fighters are, right? I want to get invested in the fights. I don't want to go and be like, I don't know who's fighting.
Right.
And then you can't. It's like, then.
That's the problem is I'll never know who's
I
fighting.
want to root for people.
I'll never know who's fighting.
I know Conor McGregor.
Here's the deal. If I'm ever at a UFC event, I was paid to be there.
Ooh.
That is what I will say about the situation.
They should pay us to go.
I'm just saying, I will be paid to be there. I'm not spending my money on it.
Our next meeting's idea, I'm going to say, my idea is that me and Steven should be paid to go to the UFC fight. And they're like, Dom, you're no longer welcome in these meetings. I'm like,
okay.
Okay. I mean,
Didn't know it was that easy.
That worked out. I just know about anything you want to know about UFC. I'm not talking. No, I trust you.
I trust you. I trust you more than myself.
I like UFC. I just got to follow the sport more. I'm like the bandwagon guy. I'm like, I know Conor McGregor, John Jones, because, of course, everyone knows who those guys are, right? Mm-hmm. But I like Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know of him.
I like him. I like, as a kid, I used to like Chuck Liddell because he had the mohawk and the Iceman. Right. That's an OG Chuck Liddell. His rivalry with Tito Ortiz back in the day. I used to watch Ultimate Fighter with Forrest Griffin. Though, like there was like the American Idol for UFC,
Okay.
and Forrest Griffin was like the first season. Forrest Griffin was on there, and he fought. I forgot the guy he fought. He was like a school teacher, or was Forrest Griffin? One of them was a school teacher, and they became a UFC fighter. And I believe Forrest Griffin was a champ for some time. And then I watched one fight where he got absolutely killed by Anderson Silva. But Anderson Silva, one of the greatest of all time, so that happens. A name that we had in the break room before, the Spider, Anderson Silva. We do get some MMA in here, Evan, when the 1 and 4 is in the room. Most likely, we had GSP just about, a month ago? George St. Pierre.
Yeah, right.
Trying to think. Chuck Liddell's another name we get here in the break room. Who else have we had a UFC? Not too often we get UFC fighters, but we get some. I'm trying to think. I know Chuck Liddell, GSP from the top of my head. We have Anderson Silva one time, I want to say. Because some reason I want to say we did have Anderson Silva.
No, I think you're right. I think we had him.
Yeah. So that's why you got to come back to the break room every single day because our series change throughout the week. Once a series is sold out, we replace it with either that series or a new series. So the Vault, the Diamonds, those are mainstays. So if a diamond sells out, we'll just replace that with a diamond. But let's say if a basketball series sells out, we'll replace that with another specialty series. That's why you have to check our shows every day. I know Evan is a Chiefs fan. We don't have Patrick Mahomes in the room right now. Well, Patrick Mahomes is a name that we have in the break room, twice, 3 times a week? Mm-hmm. If we don't have Mahomes in the break room, we either got a Brady in the break room. It's kind of like we switch it, right?
Yep.
Got to have one GOAT here at a time. Got a couple GOATs in the break room right now. Brady, Montana, Peyton Manning. Montana in the jersey, $28 a spot. Yes, Stephon Bonner, yes. I think you're right. That you're all right. Because I remember that now. It's one of those where you can't remember, but if someone says it, it's like, yep.
Oh, that one. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. It was the finale of the show, yep. Forrest won the show by... It was a great fight, too. It was a really great fight, and that fight, like, that show really helped the popularity of UFC, because that was, like, the first, thing of UFC people watched was the Ultimate Fighter, and they saw that, and that fight was awesome. The whole concept was awesome. And they're like, oh, damn, I'm going to watch UFC. Here I am talking like I'm a UFC expert. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm no Daniel Cormier.
Just bet on one, and if they win, then you can be one. It's super easy.
No, one of my buddies told me we were in Las Vegas to bet Bo Nickel.
Okay.
And he got knocked down in the second. I didn't bet it. And he got knocked down in the second round. So I was like, okay, now I know not to take any advice, UFC advice from my friends.
You say, yeah.
Yes. Because he was like, you got to take this Bo Nickel guy. He's going to knock out whoever's, I don't even know who he's fighting. He's going to knock him out. And then the next day, my buddy's like, did you take Bo Nickel? And I'm like, I did not. He goes, good, because he got knocked down in the second round. And I'm like, all right, now I know not never to listen to you ever again.
Right.
Made me pay back for all the losers I gave them, the 30 years I knew them. Absolute Stubbs that paved the way for the 2010s. Yes, sir. We got people who paved the way here in the break room. How about Bruce Smith? He paved the way for all the great pass rushers in the NFL today. I mean, look at all the great pass rushers we have in the room right now. Aiden Hutchinson, who's in the practice squad. Former pass rushers, Aaron Donald. We had Myles Garrett just a few days ago. The best pass rusher of all time, possibly Bruce Smith, 200 sacks. He's got the record, most sacks of all time, just beat out Reggie White. I believe Reggie is 198. I have to look this up. My favorite defense player of all time is Reggie White. I'm biased. I'm a Packer fan, but I love the Minister of Defense. I think it was 198 for Reggie. Who came back? People forget about this. Reggie came back and played with the Carolina Panthers his last season. 198, yeah. 198 for Reggie White. So Bruce Smith has him beat by 200 sacks. Let's look at the all-time. I should say Bruce Smith's the all-time official sacks record holder.
I mean, the 200 is just
200
an astronomical number.
And I like how he made it easy for us.
Yes.
200, not 201, not 202. Here's 200.
You don't say over 200. It's 200, and that's that.
I like that. It's like the Bernie Mac movie, Mr. 3000, who really was a Mr. 299.
Mr. 2999.
At the end of the movie?
Yep.
Come on, Bernie. Come back for one more year. One more game.
He did already. He already came back once.
Rest in peace, the great Bernie Mac, who jinxed the Cubs in 2003. You remember that 7th inning stretch?
I do love that movie.
You remember the 7th inning stretch?
No, I don't.
Oh, how he jinxed the Cubs in 2003?
Oh.
They were winning, and then he did the let's root for the champs. And then the inning, the Mark Pryor
Uh-oh.
that. See the all-time sack leaders. Wikipedia, the most trusted source there is, right, Steven?
Absolutely.
Kevin Green, third. Heck yeah. Hall of Famer. Former linebackers coach for the Packers, Kevin Green. There's Julius Peppers, break room regular. Chris Dolman, Michael Strahan, break room regular. Jason Taylor. Terrell Suggs, who's in the vault right now. DeMarcus Ware, Richard Dent, John Randall, Jared Allen, who Jared Allen might be in the Ann Moore section hideout somewhere in the break room. John Abraham, underrated career he had. With Tim, Reggie White, the OG, Minister of Defense. There's the GOAT, Lawrence Taylor, Von Miller. He might be hiding out in the break room somewhere, Von Miller. The late, great Derek Thomas. Simeon Rice, he might be
Reggie
hiding out
White
somewhere.
was insane too, yeah.
Robert Mathis, another break room regular. J.J. Watt, who we
Robert Mathis has a real fun stat though.
Isn't you told me
Most
this?
forced fumbles
Yeah,
in
you
NFL.
told me that.
Over 50.
That is
That's obscene.
that is wow. J.J. Watt, break room regular. Where's J.J.?
Talk about the peanut punch, but man, maybe Mathis had that game down.
The Mathis punch. Aaron Donald, he's in the practice squad. Calais Campbell. Did he retire? Is he still in the league, Calais Campbell?
I thought he retired, but
He's he's on the Cardinals.
he's back on the Cardinals.
He's back on the Cardinals, Calais Campbell.
Maybe he's having one more because that was his original team, right?
Yes, right? I remember the Cardinals, yep, and the Jags, and I didn't even know he was on the Dolphins last year. I was going to say he was on the Ravens last season. Oh, man.
No, I think he's probably going on a retirement tour now.
Who knows? I'll take him on Green Bay.
Dude, Arizona's going to be spicy.
I like Arizona.
Any game, they're plus 5.5. I'm like, I see you, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you specifically.
Chase Armstrong. There you go. Bears guy. I didn't know he had that many sacks, Chase Armstrong.
Good for him.
He still has major connections with the Bears. Former Bear Robert Quinn. Charles Haley, break room regular. 100 sacks and 5 Super Bowls. Andre Tippett, another guy who might be hiding out in the Ann Moore section. Neil Smith might be hiding out in the Ann Moore section. Goes to show you that the break room's loaded with great, great names. Whether it's a headliner or in the Ann Moore section, guys, nothing but the best here in this break room. If you guys want to see that all-time leading sack leader, Bruce Smith, get in the Memorial Day series right here. The 200 sacks inscription, getting the double. Josh Allen, Bruce Smith, one spot in a double. AFC East. The last Memorial Day we did the AFC East was hot, Steven. We pulled that Randy Moss Chrome Flex. Do we go on an AFC East run? Only one way to figure out. We got to close out the breaks. Evan says that Champ Bailey is clean. Yeah, the Mile High salute. One of the best corners of all time. You know, Travis Hunter, second overall pick in the draft. People forget how Champ Bailey was Travis Hunter before Travis Hunter was even born. Champ Bailey played a lot of offense at Georgia. We forget about that because he's one of the best corners of all time.
Well, Mr. Kumasaki, I believe, hit GOAT status.
There we go.
He just got his headliner package.
Heck yeah, Bobby. And we do have a couple personals out there. We have Barclay and Carl. Barclay, a first-timer here in the break room. Barclay, if you want to let us know your favorite teams, favorite players, favorite sports, because we've got mainly football in the break room right now, but we do have basketball, and then we do have baseball breaks, hockey when we have the 1 and 4, a couple times a month. So let us know what you collect, my friend. There's Carl with the reps, and we have Bobby with the headliner package. So Barclay, Carl, and Bobby. We can't do your personals right now. Carl, if you're out there, if you want to give us a box number for your rep. Barclay, if you want to give us a box number for your jersey. And Bobby, if you're out there, if you want to do your headliner package, let us know. We can do that right now. I know the headliner packages, they're not numbered, so we can just grab.
Just grab a headline. Are they in here? Are they
I don't think they're in here. They might be out there. Maybe Bobby, if you want us to go from right to left, maybe we can do that for you, but there's not a number for the headliner package, though. But you're going to get.
Cubs minus 1.5. They squeak by.
They got it?
Us and our new bullpen.
There you go. There you go.
Sorry,
You know the Rockies were going to.
we've been facing bad teams.
You know the Rockies were going to do you a favor.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
I remember White getting injured and was out when halftime. He came out not injured. Then he prayed and pulled a Mr. Maggie. I added Mr. Hey, I remember while getting injured, he was out, went in halftime and came out and not injured. Oh, said he prayed. Oh. Sometimes it works. Sometimes that's all it takes. I love Reggie White.
Reggie White's a man.
What's up, Jared? So, guys, the headliner package, it's 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep helmet, and 1 full-size all-authentic. That's why you sign up for our rewards club, right, Steven? Rack up those reward points. Get some free memorabilia for all your hard work here in the break room. Like Bobby, get yourself a free headliner package and 4 free items coming your way. That's a good question by Jared. Now, these are the type of questions I like. Favorite Memorial Day meat on the grill?
Now, is there like a set?
Now, I consider myself as an average Joe as it gets, right?
Okay.
I'm simple. I just like a hot dog on a grill. I love a good grill hot dog. Like a cookout when you got your family over and you're in the yard in the grill. I can eat probably like 4 or 5 grilled dogs. And sometimes throwing a brat on the grill as well. I like the jalapeno cheddar ones too. If I'm feeling a little frisky, I'll get a brat, a jalapeno cheddar. I like a little spice. So Bobby, this is your headliner package. Oh, Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid. I don't remember the game, but I remember the highlights of the game where Mr. Miyagi, Brett Favre talking to Mr. Miyagi. Yes. So we'll start with the mini. We'll go with the appetizers first, Steven. The headliner package is like a 4-course meal. We start with the appetizers. The mini's like what? I'm trying to think of fancy appetizers. I don't go anywhere fancy. I was going to say mozzarella sticks, but I was trying to show off like I go to steakhouses. They're like the oysters. So here we go. Here's the mini. Kielbasa, yeah. When I went to Milwaukee for the Brewers game, they had the sausage race. Brat was the winner on the game I went to. It was brat.
What they do?
Brat, hot dog, Italian sausage, Polish sausage, and chorizo. I had money on chorizo, but the brat, that was the second win for the brat all this year.
The fix was in?
Yeah, I think so.
Second win all year.
The second win all year for the brat. And chorizo was on fire, on a hot streak. Of course, I take chorizo, and I jinx chorizo. I'm sorry. Sorry for anyone who had a chorizo. Sorry for anyone who had a chorizo ticket that day.
Chorizo is better than any of that other stuff.
Here is one of the greatest linebackers of all time. We're off to a great start for Bobby in this headliner package. Ray Lewis mini helmet. There you go. Pretty damn good appetizer, right? Beckett cert on the back. Ray Lewis. We'll write this out. There you go. I'm getting home. You guys have me thinking about what I'm going to have when I get home now. Definitely have something on the grill now. So write this one out for Bobby. How about you guys? That's a great question, Jared. Any question about food I like?
Hot dogs, burgers, the works.
You're talking to the...
Coleslaw.
If you ever watch the show Beat Bobby Flay, that's my favorite non-sports show. Kind of is like a sport, 'cause it's competitive, though.
It's what it's all about.
30 minutes to beat Bobby Flay. I mean, that's harder than winning a Super Bowl, some might say. Good burgers, Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay Burgers in Caesar's Palace. If you ever want a burger and fry for $30. It is pretty good, though. It is expensive, but it's pretty good. There's the Ray Lewis. It's kind of like a fast food place, but they ask you how you like your burger cooked. And I'm like, damn, I never been to a fast food place that asked me how I like my burger cooked.
Right. That's a great show, too.
Yeah, Triple D. What guy? Triple D is awesome. I went to a restaurant in Chicago that Triple D was on, and the restaurant was not so great. So I won't, talk bad about the restaurant, but I will say this:
he lied.
Be aware about Triple D. All right, just be aware. Sometimes it won't be.
I mean, it's tough to be. Great
I'm not blaming any restaurant that wants to get publicity and go Triple D. I get it. I understand, but some of those, not the best. We had a Bobby. Hey, it is expensive, Bob.
Milkshakes were terrific.
They were good, but it was pricey. Here's the jersey. Hey, he's all over this. He's all over this break room right now. I'll keep it in the bag for now, but it's the Bake Show.
Oh, there he is.
Baker Mayfield. Nice hit right here. Most passing touchdowns the last 2 seasons. I think Bob Belay will tell you the toughest player in the NFL. I love watching Baker Mayfield play because of his toughness, and he's a damn good quarterback. He's a gunslinger. Those are the type of QBs I like. Nice hit right here. If you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you're like, please come back, Baker. Please.
So Ray Lewis mini?
Yes, Ray Lewis mini and the Baker Mayfield, Ray Lewis jersey. Or excuse me, Baker Mayfield jersey, Ray Lewis mini. Now we have the rep and the authentic coming up.
And then you'll have that last mini.
Mm-hmm.
The new mini is up.
Thank you guys for closing out that mini. We'll see who is going to win Michael Vick. We'll see what team the Michael Vick is on. So the restaurant, like I said, I'm not going to say the restaurant. I'm not going to talk bad about it. But the restaurant I went to was kind of like a brunch place, right? Me and my dad went. And you should have seen my dad's face when he saw that the orange juice was $7.
Oh.
I thought he was going to disown me because he didn't know about it until it was on the receipt.
Yeah, right.
Probably went there around like 10 years ago. So I was, young 20s. I don't know if I was in college or just out of college. I had no money in my pocket. Still don't, but back then at least I had an excuse. Yeah, he was not too happy about the $7 orange juice. I can only imagine how much that orange juice is now. Here's the rep. Mayfield has a little bit of far of him without being a punk. Why'd you have to add that last part? But I do agree with the first part. I did not watch the Brett Favre Netflix episode before anyone asked. And I'm with Ronnie. Diamond or Memorial Day series. Best of the best in the room right now. You guys want to win some speed flexes? I know Ronnie likes that Tyrion purple Derrick Henry. I do love that flex, man. All righty. Ooh, new player in the league, Steven. I never heard of this guy.
Oh, who's that?
Who is that? It's Adams Devontae, according to our post-it. But I think it's Devontae. I think it's Devontae Adams on the Rams lid. Damn, this is fresh. On the new threads, Devontae Adams. This kind of hurts me a little bit, Steven, because I did talk myself into thinking that he was going to come back to Green Bay. He's my current favorite player in the NFL, Devontae Adams. And I thought there was going to be a reunion. No. There's no Taco Bells in Green Bay, I guess. He's got to get the Taco Bell in his house.
There's got to be one.
Honestly, no.
No. He's like, no.
I know there's a Wingstop. I've been to a Wingstop in Green Bay. I don't know if there's a Taco Bell in Green Bay. I mean, I'm sure there might be.
Wingstop. Man. They're good. They're just not,
No, yeah, they're okay. The only reason why I went there because I went to a night game, Packer game. They played the Giants, Eli Manning, who's in that practice squad. And, of course, the entire Green Bay closes when the Packers are on. So after the game, I'm starving. And we had to go maybe 2 miles just to find anything that was open. It was a Wingstop, and whatever's open, we're like, yeah, we're hungry. His sandwich shop isn't good either. For Flavor Town, it was more like less than average town. I never had the Guy Fieri sandwich shop. I seen it. I just never had it. He's got that donkey sauce. I know he's famous for that. I don't know what donkey sauce is, but I know he's famous for donkey sauce. So Devontae Adams. This is sweet, man. On the Rams. I like Chopped. Chopped is good. My favorite thing about Chopped is when the judges are just like, this is the worst dish I ever had. You're an idiot. You should stop cooking. And then the guy's like, thank you, chef. Because he can't say nothing else. That's my favorite part about Chopped. Thank you, chef. So put Devontae away. Devontae already on the Rams lid in the break room. We don't mess around here. He's going to have a good year for the Rams. I have high expectations. I think that NFC West is going to be good. Obviously, we expect a big comeback from the 49ers. Rams, 49ers. We're talking about how we expect the Cardinals to compete as well. And, Seahawks, they won, 10 games last year, Seahawks? Yeah. I know they got rid of Geno. I'm not the biggest Sam Darnold guy. I actually am more of a Geno fan than a Sam Darnold fan. But the talents are saying Cooper Kupp, if he, the fountain of youth, finds that. JSN's a stud. He's going to produce. They got one of my favorite players in college football last year, Ricky White, wide receiver. They got him in the 7th round. I thought it was a steal. I like Ricky White. All right, here is. Now, this is the main entree of the headliner package. I went to Hell's Kitchen and I went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Gordon Ramsay's restaurant is pretty damn good. I got the beef Wellington. And you
gone to the Naperville one?
No, there's a Naperville one?
Yeah, I went there with my wife. We really wanted to get the beef Wellington, but unfortunately she had just got pregnant. So
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
I got a picture.
But the food was fire.
I got a picture on my phone. I'll show you. I knew it was going to be good because You know, when I eat steak, I always eat my steak, medium rare. But when I ordered my beef Wellington, the waitress was like, "Oh, we only make it medium rare." And I was like, "Perfect. That's how you know it's good when they only make it one way. When they don't even want you messing around with it. Yeah, that's when you know you gotta."
Yeah, you're not gonna ruin this.
Yeah,
one.
like we take pride in this dish. We're not gonna let you mess it up. So I know some people get. I'm not gonna make fun of anybody for eating what they want, but I can't do the well done steak.
No,
I can't do it. I cannot do the well done steak. How about this?
I hope a year's supply. I don't know how many haircuts you're getting a year, Jared, but hopefully next 5 years.
Bobby, Micah Parsons, the star pass rusher. He does everything on defense for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to say, because I'm a Dak Prescott fan. I love CeeDee Lamb. He's the best player on the Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons. We're talking about Aiden Hutchinson possibly being Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe Micah Parsons has something to say about that.
Like TikTok video.
What's up?
Someone doing your haircut with chrome helmet.
That'd be pretty cool. As long as they can see. Maybe not the visor, because I don't know how good they can see if they cut in your hair. I don't know if I want anyone cutting my hair with a visor on. But a flex, you never know when a football game's gonna break out, right? Yeah. What was the old meme when they're wearing the gym shorts under your jeans at all times? You never know when a pickup game of basketball is gonna break out. I go once a month. Yeah, me too. I'm due for a cut. I go once a month as well. I'm due for one. So nice headliner package for Bobby. Let me write up this Micah Parsons authentic. I put flex. I meant authentic. I'm losing my marbles. I'm seeing so many flexes here on the board. All right, let's write this out. The iconic standard Dallas Cowboys. Whether you love the Cowboys or hate the Cowboys, you have to acknowledge that this is a iconic helmet. The star. And one of my favorite celebrations, I guess maybe one of the most disrespectful celebrations if you're a Cowboy fan, was the TO on the star. I like a good troll. And then he became a Cowboy. So, can't be too much hate there. TO. That was Tony Romo's wide receiver, but we got the Micah Parsons right here. Micah. I was watching a video the other day with CJ Stroud and Micah Parsons are really good friends, and they do the podcast together. And CJ Stroud, this was from CJ Stroud Cowboy fans, not me, that he said Micah Parsons, he was like making a joke calling himself delusional. And CJ Stroud goes, "Of course you're delusional. You play for the Cowboys." So I'm like, oh.
Shots fired. I go once a month usually. Yeah, so maybe 3 years? No, not way more than that. What am I saying? I'm thinking 10 to 15 years on that helmet.
We'll do the mini box break, and then might as well do these personals for Barclay and Carl. So if they're watching, Carl and Barclay, we'll do the mini helmets, and then we'll do your personal. If you guys want to drop box numbers for those, please do. If not, we'll spin the wheel. But congrats to Bobby.
Bobby.
Big show. So Ray Lewis, Baker Mayfield, Micah Parsons, and Devontae Adams. Devontae on the new team.
Dude, I'm liking him again, and he's like in tier 5 of receivers. I'm like,
just because he's old. Old. I don't want to call him old, but just because of his age.
Yeah.
Who did I call old the other day? And he was younger than me. I was like, oh shoot.
Your dad?
My dad is a little older than me.
No, I thought you said someone called you old.
No, I said I called. I called someone old, then I looked up his age, and he was like 29. I'm like, crap. Oh, damn. I forgot who it was.
Too dirty.
I don't even want that because
Now you don't want to be.
Now I don't even want to know. Now I don't even know. If you use A1 on your steak, turn your steak into leather. Eat chicken. There you go. If you want your steak well done, just go to Chick-fil-A, I guess. I like chicken. Yeah, I like anything.
Mix it up. You gotta keep it balanced.
10 years and some Bud Lights and espressos. There you go. All right, let's look at this break page right now. Or actually, I just want to look at it, and then we'll do the minis. See, we're getting closer on. Ooh, brand new minis I'm looking at. Pretty nice. All righty. So, Pylon Dive, who we got? Ryan, Michael, Curtis. Curtis, first time here in the break room. Welcome, Curtis. We always like to ask favorite teams, favorite players. There's Eric, the baseball player. Eric, former center fielder for the Arizona Diamondbacks. What's up, Eric? And then we got Daniel. What's up, Daniel? I'll go grab that last box. And let me put the new minis up on the ticker. I take this one off, and we'll put the new minis 1 through 30 on the ticker so you guys can pick at that. There it is. Where are you at, minis? Where are you hiding out? There you are. Couldn't see them at first. Alrighty, so the minis are updated, the brand new minis. All right, so Ryan, Michael, Curtis, Eric, and Daniel. Let's go to the randomizer 6 times. As you see on the screen right there. Thank you guys for closing out this mini break. It is going to be secondary headliner Michael Vick, but you guys know that we pull Michael Vick plenty of times here on the Eagles, just about as much as we do on the Falcons. So I'm going to go 50-50 Falcons-Eagles. Here we go. And there we are. Copy and paste. Alrighty. Curtis, you have the NFC North. Ryan, you have the NFC South. Eric, the NFC East. So pretty much Ryan and Eric, and if it's a surprise Steelers-Jets, Michael Vick, I'll be shocked. But Daniel, you have the AFC North, and Curtis, you have the AFC East. But it's looking like it's either in between Eric and Ryan right now for this Michael Vick mini. We'll see what team it is, Steven. The final box. All right, it's his OG team. It's the NFC South. Ryan, you got the Michael Vick. Salute to service. Beckett cert on the back. There you go. Michael Vick on the Falcons lid. Very nice. So there you go. That's going to be Ryan McCall. Congrats, Ryan. King MC with the dual threat GOAT. Well, now actually Lamar Jackson might be the dual threat GOAT now, right?
True.
But Michael Vick was the OG. So very nice
it,
for Ryan.
He made it fun. I'll say, I'm not going to deny that. I loved watching Michael Vick.
I can watch that run in overtime against the Vikings every day of my life. And not just because it's against the Vikings, you know, I'm a Packer fan, but that run is just like one of the most iconic plays in NFL history. Michael Vick. He was fun to watch. Three, two. Danny Vincenzo, what's going on? Danny, we got that Memorial Day series, that half and half series. I just poked myself in the eye with this Post-it. That did not feel good. I'm hit. All right, I'm back. I'm good. Just blinded a little bit.
Just blind.
I'm dead to Jay August again.
Or I might be, honestly.
What
We
the?
both could be.
But damn, I can't win today. We talking about food and haircuts, J.A. What else is there to talk about, right? Food, haircut, sports. Pretty damn good to me, right? So there's the mini helmets. I'll bring the new minis up on the screen. And there they are. J. August, I like food.
Food is good.
Food is good. Memorabilia is better.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Lewis, Roger Staubach, Jamar Chase, Luke Kuechly, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Kelly, Troy Polamalu, Jay August. Our boy Jordy Nelson on the Flash Packers. There you go. Kurt Warner. Damn, Joe Montana. This is loaded. And of course, the minis are an automatic double box break. So just looking at the photo headliner graphic right now, Kurt Warner and Joe Montana, one spot. That's all it takes. I don't know. We have Brat. See, thank you. Brat's the best. Kurt Warner, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, Troy Polamalu will be a double-up opportunity. Roger Staubach, Lawrence Taylor. How about the AFC North? Ray Lewis, Jamar Chase, Troy Polamalu, yeah. Secondary headliners in the minis, Jordan Addison, Earl Campbell, Michael Vick, Jordan Addison, Jordy Nelson. Still out there. I think, Steven, if you can, I think you just got to change the title.
What's this one for? Minis?
Yeah, just a live break 1.
Oh, yes.
For the minis. So every box, every headliner. I'm going to see that Jordy again because that man. One of my favorite Packer players to ever watch, Jordy Nelson. The brats. Now, I like the jalapeno cheddar brats. The OG brats are pretty good. Don't get me wrong. They're good. But I like a little gimmick in my, dress it up a little bit. Jalapenos and anything is.
Jalapenos is a great touch.
I'm a sucker for jalapenos and anything. And cheese is, I don't have anything bad to say about cheese. It's delicious.
Both are delectable.
Yes. Speaking of cheese, there's the Jordy. Not Chicago brats. Do we have Chicago brats?
I don't even know if we have that.
Just the Chicago dogs.
Which I am a tremendous fan of.
I don't think we have brats with sport power. That doesn't sound too bad though.
It doesn't bad. No,
Chicago style
I'd throw
brat.
them on there.
Yeah.
No doubt. If they're available.
Jordan Addison, Earl Campbell, Michael Vick. So those are no minis. Milwaukee brats, stadium sauce, or mustard and kraut. That's what I had when I was in Milwaukee. Kraut and some brown mustard. It was good. It was good. 4 to go now in that Memorial Day double. Josh Allen, Bruce Smith, 1 spot. Could be yours. 4 spots to go. Who's going to get in? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith, Drew Brees, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, the triple sign Falcons throwback flex, Kurt Warner, Bruce Smith, Mike Evans, Roger Staubach, Aaron Donald, Champ Bailey still available. Secondary headliners, Aiden Hutchinson and Antonio Gates in this Memorial Day series. We'll show off some of these videos. There's the Peyton Manning, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I love that ripped helmet right there. That sweet design on the back. There's the chrome Mike Evans. There's the JA-17. Josh Allen, the current MVP. We got Josh Allen here in the break room. I'm not joshing around.
No, you're not.
No, sir. There is the chrome. And the all-time leading rusher on the chrome Speed Flex as well. Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith. So 4 to go in that series, guys. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for that. Let's close it out. Maybe get 2 flexes with 1 spot. It's possible. Let's see our double-up opportunities here. So 2 flex, I can tell you right now, Josh Allen, Bruce Smith. Josh Allen flex and a Tom Brady authentic ain't too bad either. I'll take Tom Brady with anything. Let's see. We got... Roger Staubach and Emmitt Smith. Cowboy fans, there you go. 2 Cowboys. The Bicentennial Cowboys flex. And the Chrome flex for the Cowboys. Very nice. Mike Evans and the triple sign Falcons. A NFC South, the Bucks and the Falcons. That's a double-up opportunity right there as well. So, guys, get in the double. Win yourselves 2 helmets with only 1 spot. Secondary headliners still out there. Aiden Hutchinson and Antonio Gates. Authentics are better. Every box in this Memorial Day series. There's the Sheriff. I love this Peyton Manning. In the back of that, the ripped, the Sheriff, one of the GOATs. Maybe the best regular season quarterback of all time, possibly. Peyton Manning. So 4 to go in that. Going to happen during this show, guys. Let's do it. Memorial Day is the chase, so win yourself a Speed Flex helmet. And at the end of the show, win some money back. That's what Karen did in the 12 o'clock show. She won this Randy Moss Speed Flex, and then she was a top name in the randomizer for the Chase Wheel Spin. Won some money back, so it's possible. Just saw Karen do it. You could be next. Or maybe Karen goes back-to-back.
Right.
In the Memorial Day and in the Chase Wheel Spin. Also a series that I really love this helmet. It's in the diamonds. Diamonds are authentic or better in every single box, and you can get this helmet for under $100. It's that Derrick Henry. This is my favorite Ravens. I really love every Ravens memorabilia because the purple and the black, and you get a little bit of the gold in there as well. It's so simple but effective. This Derrick Henry's awesome.
No, he is awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome in general as well.
Again, Tyrion, man.
Tyrion purple.
Tyrion purple. It go crazy. It goes crazy.
See, I'm ignorant. I thought it was plum until I looked it up on Google. And it's Tyrian purple. I think it is, unless I'm... Yeah, I did work with Joe for a year, and Joe is colorblind. I don't know, maybe that rubbed off on me a little bit. Let's see, the shades of purple. I think it's a Tyrian purple, right? See it up on the screen right there? It's got like a little reddish hue.
Ooh, that's nice. The reddish hue.
You come for my shows for different shades of purple. That's right. Magenta. Lilac. I know you're a big lilac guy.
Lilac, yes.
You're a big lilac guy.
I've seen that on some packaging.
If you ever played The Witcher, lilac and gooseberries, you know what I'm talking about. People are like, Witcher? What the hell is this guy talking about? What the hell is he talking about? You're right. So 4 to go on that Memorial Day double. Get JA17, the best player on the... 3 to go. Get the best player on the Bills right now and get the best player in Bills history, Bruce Smith. We got pizza talk. We got brat talk. I'm getting hungry, Steven. My mouth is watering. Those honey roasted peanuts were not enough for me. I need more. Those were good, though. So 3 spots to go. 6 to go in a double for the vault. 6 to go in the single. Those can happen at any time. All it takes is, hey, Steven, the last show, Bobby Kamasaki came in here. 7 spots in the quad. 5 spots in the double? All it takes is one person to come in this break room and close out the break. So if you're thinking about getting in, you're like, 7 to go, it's 8 to go. It's going to take a while to get in. You never know if someone's going to come in here and close out that break for you. And if you're not in and someone does and they pull those helmets that you were looking for, well, you're feeling a little crappy because you missed your chance on winning something that you really, really wanted. But let's not get to that, right? Get in the breaks. Get in the breaks. Get in. Take your shot. Can't win if you don't play. And someone's going to win today because we're 3 spots to go on that double. And it's got to have... I spoke too soon. 1 spot to go on that double. Who's going to get that closer magic? Maybe the Peyton Manning, the Sheriff Omaha. We had a chase for the Peyton Manning Saturday and Sunday, Steven. It was a 2-day chase for the Peyton Manning. Let's have a... we can have a 1-show chase. We can do it today in this show.
Right.
We can do it in this show. We don't have to take 2 days. All it could take is 2 minutes, right? Someone close it out in 2 minutes from now, the Peyton Manning might come out. Could be the very next box. That's why this break room is the best. You never know what's going to come out. Could be that speed flex that you're looking for. The first box or the last box. There's the JA. The red, white, and blue. And there's the all-time leading rusher, the Emmitt Smith. I love this Emmitt Smith. This is gorgeous. We know we're going to do it. And by the way, guys, if you get in the double, 2 times your name in the chase wheel spin. Same with the quad, 4 times your name in the chase wheel spin. Let me drop this link in the chat. 272, you can win 2 speed flexes, Josh Allen and Bruce Smith, for only 200. I think we sold out right now. There it is, sold out. All righty. So I'll get that message ready in the chat. Thank you guys for closing out that double box break. For anyone in the break, the first 2 numbers I see. Drop me 2 box numbers for the Memorial Day double.
Karen closing it out.
There you go, Karen. Karen, why not, right?
Coming back for that other AFC.
So, Christopher, that counts for 1 box. If you want the wheel for both, just say wheel again. For future reference, guys, if it's a double box break or a quad box break, you want to say wheel 2 times.
What's Christopher's name?
Is that Millard? Christopher Millard?
Chris Millard? Okay, yeah, he's in.
Christopher James, yep.
Just making sure.
So that counts for only 1 box, Christopher, which could be Christopher's like, I just want to call it 1 box. It happens. So if someone wants to come with a number or they want to say, there you go, that works as well, Christopher. Thank you, sir. And just for future reference, if you want if it's a double or a quad and you want the wheel for all the boxes, just specify for the double wheel 2 times, wheel 4 times if it's a quad. If you just say wheel, only counts for 1 box. But Christopher got the wheel for both boxes, wheel again. You can do that too. And if you just want, if it's a double or a quad and you just want the wheel for 1 box, you just say wheel 2. So that is out of 30. Appreciate you though, Christopher. So here is the wheel out of 30. I will say this, Jared. Karen won it, and she did say she was a Patriot fan. So I know you're a big Pats fan as well, but she's a Patriot fan. So not saying she's not gonna, listen, but it's gonna, you're gonna have to trade some top overall prospects in this trade, right? So box 8. Let's check the ticker. We do have 8. You might have to trade Roman Anthony for that Randy Moss. You see the ball when Cruz hit yesterday?
Dude, yeah.
122.
Just a missile.
That pitcher got sent down.
I bet. I bet.
It was the hardest hit ball in the StatCast era.
No, dude, yeah. That's a shot, right?
Same we get in the break room. O'Neal Cruz, 23. The Jordan number. Jared said, I'll be upset if she didn't keep it. You just got to throw the right, Jared. You got to throw the offer out there, right?
Shoot your shots, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. All right. So 23 and 8, Steven. Kobe and Jordan. Kobe and Jordan. We got the basketball break. Kobe and Jordan coming up. So we had John, Timothy, Donna, Danny, James, Chris, and Karen. Put them in the randomizer 6 times. Yeah, you're good. I do that like 5 times a show.
They're right here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, I'll move this for you, Steven. Thank you, buddy. All right, it's copy and paste. Take you to your squads from our second double in our Memorial Day series. Keep attacking this series, guys. Let's have some fun here in the break room. We are having some fun. It's all because of you guys. Chris got the NFC North and the NFC South. Danny Vincenzo, you got the NFC East. Karen has the NFC West. Timothy has the AFC North. John, the AFC South. Hammy, you got the AFC East. And Donna, the AFC West. I have to ask. Donna and Karen, any relation? Same last name? Just asking. Maybe, any relation? I always like when family play in the break room, right?
Right, absolutely.
Christopher's looking for Mike Evans Chrome. He's got the spot. He's got the spot. Box 8. Is Christopher going to fire the cannons? We'll see.
Shall the fire cannons?
I think they're sisters, says Jared. Okay. That's cool. Heck yeah. We got family in the break room.
Let's go.
Got family in the rep personals, like Williams cousins, Kyron Williams and Jameson Williams. First cousins, looked up yesterday. Yeah.
Nice. Makes sense, NFL talent.
Uh-huh. From St. Louis, Missouri. Here it is. Mr. 1000, Hines Ward on the camouflage. That's going to go to Timothy in the AFC North. Beckett cert on the back. There you go, Bobby Boucher. That's some high-quality, authentic helmets right there. Hines Ward. Very nice. The great former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, current wide receiver coach for the Arizona State Sun Devils, who were in the college football playoff last season. So there you go. Nice hit, Timothy. Congratulations. Write this out for Timothy, and we'll open our second box. Pretty damn good hit for the Ian Moore section right here.
Yeah.
I like the camouflage authentics. They're sweet.
They are.
I can just do this. Hines Ward. I always found it funny that Hines Ward played at Heinz Field. I know it was spelled differently, the Heinz Ketchup, but Heinz Field, Hines Ward.
Right.
I don't know if he has kids or not, but he could have lied to his kids when they were young. Be like, they named the field after me.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. You know, when they grew up, they probably realized, my dad would have did that if I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. True that.
Nice hit, Bobby Boucher. I like how you put the Robert Boucher Jr., because let's not forget, Bobby Boucher's father, the senior, Roberto Boucher.
Yes, Roberto.
Comes in at the end. You Waterboy guy?
I mean, I've seen it, but yeah, I mean,
I love the 90s Adam Sandler, that run Waterboy.
it was a great run. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't watch him or rewatch him, you know?
You don't watch Waterboy every day?
No.
What's wrong with you, man?
Children.
What's wrong? Yeah, I guess. Here we go. Let me know when you get a... Ooh, Cam Scatterbo, yeah. Now in the New York Giants backfield with Tyrone Tracy. Better not steal carries from Tyrone Tracy. He's on my dynasty team. All right, box 23, the MJ box. You'll like this, the Devin Hester box.
Okay.
Oh, you like the MJ box, too. We're Bulls fans. MJ box. See who we have in that box 23. Well, the wheel's being very, very nice today. Ask and you shall receive.
Ooh.
Chris said Mike Evans, fingers crossed. Well, there it is. Mike Evans, speed flex going to Chris. He called the wheel. He said to Mike Evans, please, please, please. Well, sometimes all you got to do is say please, right, Steven?
That's sometimes all I got to do.
The Mike Evans beautiful chrome lid. Got the cert on the back. Beckett. There you go, Chris. Mike Evans, future Hall of Fame wide receiver. Going your way. Fire those cannons, Chris. Very, very nice, my man. There you go. Might have a run on the flexes coming out, Steven. Now's the time to get in.
That's true.
Mike Evans, flex. This chrome is nice, man. Got a lot of Bucks in the break room right now, guys. If you're a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, do not wait. Still got Baker Mayfield in the diamonds and in that half and half. Two, 4, 8. 7, 5. Mike Evans was a beast at Texas A&M as well. I can't picture. I know we say this about all these guys, and eventually, they eventually do play somewhere else. But I can't picture Mike Evans playing anywhere else. Like, I can't picture him in another uniform.
Right.
That'd be sacrilegious if he played anywhere else, because he's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. There you go. That's the Randy Moss, Sean. That was in the Memorial Day. The Randy Moss Speed Flex. The blue lid.
I think we're 5 to go on that one.
There you go. Mark wants to get the basketball going. Let's do it. Let's get some hoops in here, guys. Any spot purchase in that basketball, whether you win or lose in that break, you get your name in for the top spot drawing at the end of the series. If you're the top name, you get the gift card with every three-point shot made in the finals, $5. Last year, there was 118 three-pointers made. That's a $590 gift card. So you want a long series with a lot of threes. You're going to get a lot of threes because now the NBA is just threes. But you want a 7-game series because that could be a $700 gift card potentially, Steven.
Right.
And that is a lot of dough. And I'm not talking pizza. I know we were talking about food earlier, but I'm not talking about pizza when I say dough. So there you go. Bring up that basketball. 5 to go on that single for the basketball. There we go. I saw something with 4-4 in that practice squad. Heck yeah. Bring up this hoops. Because I know me and Steven love doing basketball breaks because then we can talk hoops in the break room. Karl Malone, Dirk, Paul Pierce. Man, the nicknames back then were so much better. Like SGA, like that's a nickname now. We just do initials. Like, come on. The Truth, The Answer, Paul Pierce and Allen Iverson are both in this break. Shaq, speaking of nicknames, Superman, Big Aristotle. The Big Ticket, Kevin Garnett. Come on. Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, Flash, Dame Lillard, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, headliners still out there in the basketball break guys. Tyler Herro, Tony Parker, and Dominique Williams still out there. The basketball series. I love the replica Larry O'Brien trophies. Pair that up with a licensed Paul Pierce. Celtics fans. Jared said, thought the same on Keenan Allen. I thought Keenan Allen looked pretty weird last year in that Bears uniform just because it was a Bears uniform. I don't like anyone in a Bears uniform.
Yeah, you know, not a fan, huh?
It's been a while since I've seen OJ in the room. Do you know if he's coming in any series soon? No, didn't we just have OJ?
Yeah, we've had him a few times.
I know Ronnie maybe, maybe being Ronnie right now, but I think we had OJ actually pretty recently. So who knows? Maybe we get OJ again. And OJ did pass away, but, we do get people in the break room who have passed away already. No problem, Ronnie. No problem. We just had Dick Buckus.
Need it for my PC.
What collection is? Do I even want to know?
It's his personal collection.
This is like I do this to myself.
I do this personal collection. Can mean a variety of things, a myriad of things.
It's like, all right.
You had me going one way with the OJ, and then now, yeah.
I was like, maybe he's No, you got a good reputation in my book. Hey, Dick Buckus, OJ Simpson. We do have him in the break room. We just had Dick Buckus last week in the jerseys, I believe. Rest in peace to the great Dick Buckus. But I won't ask you what collection that's for, but especially the OJ. I don't want to know what that one is. Buckus could be a great linebacker, collection. OJ, 2,000-yard rushers, I'm guessing. Ronnie, if you're looking for 2,000-yard rushers for your collection.
Right.
And I'm guessing since he's looking for OJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Derrick Henry in the Diamonds? I know he wants to get a memorial single. He did say earlier about the Diamond single as well. So Ronnie's totally not against doing a Diamond single if guys want to join him in there. Here's a 2,000-yard rusher for your collection, Ronnie. Derrick Henry on the Tyrion purple. You guys are
still looking for it.
You guys are too much sometimes.
And George, no, there's not. There's not a Discord page for this.
No, George, there's not. Tyrion purple. What's your favorite shade of purple, Steven?
Tyrion now.
There you go. That's what I wanted.
Plum. It's plum.
Plum?
Plum.
No lilac?
Nah. A little too light for me.
Probably gonna be in the next one for the Taylor Swift album. We do have some cool stuff in the 1-4 Taylor Swift album. Probably we could definitely get that again. I don't know about the other item, but Taylor Swift, we could definitely do that. The most popular pop star in the world. We gotta get that.
Pay my respects, right?
We gotta get that. Sometimes when you give Ronnie the open mic, you never know. You never know what can happen. You're playing with fire in that case sometimes. But we love Ronnie. We love Ronnie here in the break room. Makes us laugh.
Ronnie always has a space to say something on when I'm producing. So
heck yeah. Hey, if you can't laugh, you go insane. Jimmy Buffett. Am I right, guys?
All right, 4 to go in that basketball now.
There we go. Let's do that basketball break. Get your name in. Yeah, win yourself a headliner and then get your name in that top spot drawing at the end of the series for
and
that
then
gift
5
card.
to go on the Memorial Day single.
Let's do both. 4:30 here in the break room. Robbie and Mike tonight.
Yes.
Everyone congratulate our main man, Robbie. He's getting hitched.
At some point.
At some point. I don't know. Not going to be tonight at 6 p.m., I'll tell you that much. He'll be here in the break room. Maybe, actually, not too bad. I mean, I'll tell that to Robbie. I'll say, hey, Robbie, think about we'll get some sales, the viewership. If we tell him, hey, if we close out this break during the show, Robbie will get married right here on.
Shout out in the vows.
I'm sure the fiance will be totally cool with that.
If you guys close out another Memorial Day quad, we'll make Robbie say the winner's names in his vows.
Oh gosh. Oh man, Robbie's like, what?
Excuse me?
What?
Yes.
I did not agree.
Yes.
Robbie did not agree to any of this, so I just want to get that. Steven, ever since you became a father of 2, you have become serious.
She's not here yet, but Friday she will be.
Early congratulations to Mr. Steven Ryan.
And Ronnie, I stay out of business, and you know this.
I heard if Ronnie closes out a Memorial Day quad, you're going to name her after Ronnie.
Yeah, it's going to be her middle name.
There you go. Ronette,
Let's
right?
just start selling off random... Common second kid?
Yeah, second, yes. Not first, second kid.
We'll let them have the right away, but we'll make sure Ronnie is the middle name.
Someone close out a quad.
If you buy out the quad...
I'll name my 5th kid after them. All right? My fifth. Only my fifth, though, all right?
Only the fifth.
Don't ask me to name him after my sixth or the seventh. No, only the fifth, all right? How many kids? Philip Rivers, what, 10 kids now?
Dude, I might be 12. I'm not sure.
He's a busy man, I
But
guess.
he's putting out.
He's a busy man, Philip Rivers. High school coach, too, now.
Yes.
P. Rivers.
For one of his kids, I think.
Yes.
Community college.
10 kids, Philip Rivers. 2 spots to go in that basketball series now, guys.
And 3 to go in the Memorial Day single.
Both are going to close out. What's going to close out first? Basketball.
Whose kid will be named first? Who's gonna get their shot? Who's gonna get their name shouted out in Robbie's vows?
All right, if you here's a question for the chat. Here's a question for you. If you were to name your kid, like I'm playing with fire, asking this to Ronnie. If you had to name your kid after any athlete, your favorite athlete of all, it could be any athlete or your favorite athlete. I see it when I thought it was a good question until I was thinking like, oh, Ronnie's gonna
Keith Kloss, right, Ronnie?
So
Keith Kloss.
If you had to, it's a serious question for most 99% of the chat. The 1%.
But Ronnie, we have expectations.
Yeah, Ronnie, I actually expect him. Now I'm trying to guess where Ronnie's going to go for
I
this
don't
one.
guess. I just want to expect.
Yes. If I had to name my future,
Wander.
he's still,
I knew something.
Just
know something ridiculous.
Just when I think it's like the Roddy Piper line. Just when I think I have all the questions, he changes. Or just when I think I have all the answers, he changes.
Oh,
the
you were
question.
thinking a different name?
I didn't. I was not. I didn't have a name particular in my head, but I was not expecting. That one got me. That one got me.
Still lurking, man.
That one got me. I'll just leave that one alone.
All right. We got a basketball single.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Perfect timing, by the way.
Thank God.
Perfect timing. You know what, guys, just forget I asked that question in general. Forget I asked that question. Oh, boy.
Don't worry, we prefaced it. We warned. We knew what the results could have been.
I was expecting maybe Tom for Tom Brady, Peyton for Peyton Manning.
Normal things. Does Michael still get play around here?
Michael Jordan.
Yes. Michael Beasley.
Michael Beasley. Man, imagine naming your kid Michael. Very common name, Michael. And it's like, you're named after Michael Beasley, actually.
Actually, no. I prefer Michael Beasley. Smooth left-hander. Boy, Kansas State, man. My freshman year, we were freshmen. Just go into a whole tangent about it.
A common name and just like you're named after like a random athlete of that.
Of that same variety. It's still a basketball player too,
Like, hey, my son's name is Tyler. Oh, remember Tyler Thigpen, quarterback for the Chiefs? Like, what? What's wrong with you? Tanya, Mark, Robert, Paul, Ty, and Jared. Drop me a box number for basketball. What about Dirk Pellegrini? Dirk, that sounds good. Like Dirk Pellegrini, I like that.
Okay, so who's the other Dirk that I don't know about?
What?
No, you're just gonna straight up name him after Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who's in this basketball series? My pool right now. And we have box number 9. Thank you, Ty. Or should I say Troy Percival? Box 9 in the basketball. Luol Deng box.
The Luol Deng box.
All righty. We'll put you guys in the randomizer 6 times. Peter back in house. What's up, Peter? Welcome back, my man. All righty. So Ty was a couple. Ty just beat out a couple people by a few seconds. That's why you got to be ready for your box calls. Here we go. And by the way, guys, you got in that top spot drawing at the end of the series for the gift card. So whatever happens in this break, you still have a chance to win.
9, you said, right?
Yes, sir. All right. We have Robert with the Lakers Warrior spot. Mark, Sixers and the Hawks. Paul with the Celtics and the Knicks. Ty, Suns and the Pistons. Jared, you got the Jazz, Spurs, and the Kings. Mark, the Heat, the Rockets, and the Bulls. Mark's a Rocket fan. Maybe we did pull the Hakeem Olajuwon. Maybe there's a Rocket in the and more section. Tanya with the Mavs, Bucks, and Supersonics, the Dirk spot. And Jared, the Clippers, Blazers, and the Hornets. Oh, my boy Muggsy Bogues hiding out here somewhere?
Maybe.
Could be.
Larry Johnson.
What did I miss? Memorial Day series is hot right now. Peter, we pulled the Mike Evans flex and the Randy Moss flex, but Peyton Manning flex still out there. Bruce Smith, Josh Allen. There's a Tom Brady authentic still out there. Diamond still loaded. Half and half still loaded. Came in at the right time, Mr. Peter Sands. There you go. Go Celtics, says Paul. Got that good spot to have. KG Paul Pierce. Luol Deng box. I freaking love the Luol Deng.
Nearly killed them, but love them.
Looks like a ball. Yeah. How about that, right? What was it?
Yeah.
It was like, was it Aftershock? Something? What was it?
Failed spinal tap. It was wild.
It was a failed spinal tap. Then he had like Aftershock from. Oh man, something I hope I never have to deal with. All right, we have a basketball. Let's see who it is. All right, hey, it's gonna be a Pistons hit. Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars. Okay.
There you go. I think it's I believe it's Pistons, right? Joe Dumars.
Let me see that.
A little before. No, it's Joe Dumars. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I think he was a Piston forever.
And I also was the general manager when they won in 04. So there you go. Joe Dumars. Got that Pistons spot. It's Ty. There you go, Ty. Beckett cert on the back.
Great
there you
win.
go.
There you go.
Joe Dumars. His playing days a little before my time, but I remember him as the general manager for the Pistons. He was a great player. Good GM as well. There you go. Nice hit. Joe Dumars. Cool. Thank you. No, Ty, thank you, my man. Thank you. You got on the breaks.
You played.
You play to win the game. Hello? All right, mark that blue for Ty. Our favorite Angels closer of all time, Mr. Percival. I know the streak just ended, but the Angels playing pretty decent baseball as of late.
They are. They are.
Uh-huh.
Putting in that work.
I'm a big Mike Trout fan. Always have been. One of the best baseball players I've ever seen.
He's a beast.
So 2-4. And we got a Memorial Day single coming up, guys. We are getting a little run on these speed flexes. Maybe the Josh Allen, possibly.
Right.
We'll see. Joe Dumars. Good for Ty. Good sportsmanship in this chat, as always. I didn't know this, Steven. I found out either was it yesterday or Saturday. I don't know. They all seem like the same day. Tyrese Maxey was a sportsmanship award winner.
Yeah.
He'll fit in the break room. We got a lot of people in this break room. They can win sportsmanship award. Great sportsmanship we always have here in the break room.
Absolutely.
Ronnie, Tom, Robert, Jared, John, Hammy, and Chris. Wait for my message. Drop me a box number. Six to go. Fully loaded. About the pop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That diamond's Kurt Warner, Bo Nix, Josh Allen, Saquon, Terrell Davis, Steve Young,
Wheel.
Justin Jefferson, Baker Mayfield, Marshall Faulk, and that Tyrion Purple, Derrick Henry. The wheel was kind of Christopher last time, so I know makes sense why he wants it again. Got him that.
Can't
Mike
blame him on that front.
Got Karen the Randy Moss. It got Christopher the Mike Evans. So the wheel, it's hot today so far. Here we go, Christopher. Let's spin this wheel. If it lands on a box, we already did. We'll get the closest to that box. It's going to be the 6. Did we do 6? No, not yet. Cool. All right. So box 6 coming up. And then let's take you guys to the randomizer 6 times. That's probably what I'm thinking of. Good luck, everybody.
6, you said?
6, please. is in the randomizer, guys. 6 times. Copy and paste. Take you to your divisions. Good luck to everybody, of course. Thank you, sir. The Baker Mayfield box, the Devontae Smith box, Jay Cutler box, LeBron James box, Bill Russell box. James Hamlin, you have the NFC North. Tom Kaz, you have the NFC South. Robert, you have the NFC East. Ronnie, you have the NFC West. Chris, you have the AFC North and the AFC South. John, you have the AFC East. And Jared, you have the AFC West. Box number 6. Good luck to everybody. Christopher has that Peyton Manning spot. He's calling it out. He called the Mike Evans the last time, so let's see. This wheel's on fire right now. Who we got? How about them Cowboys? It's Roger, the Dodger. Roger Staubach going to Robert in the NFC East. There you go, Robert. Roger Staubach, the Cowboys bicentennial with the red, white, and blue stripe. I love that stripe. Very nice hit. The blue visor. 1 spot for Robert. All it takes here in the break room is 1 spot to win. Nice hit, Robert. Roger, the Dodger. That one wasn't dodging you, my friend. There you go. Wheels on fire right now picking those speed flexes, I'll tell you that much. I mean, with all the speed flexes still left in the series, it's hard to miss. So an awesome, awesome hit right there. Very nice. Yeah, Ty says nice. Yeah. I love the red, white, and blue stripe. How about them Cowboys? Like I said earlier with the Cowboys helmets, whether you love or hate the Cowboys, this helmet's iconic. Robert says, woohoo, that's awesome. Very nice. Chris, we're looking for some Lions or Panther fans. We do have a lot of Lions fans in the chat. And we do have a couple Panthers fans in here as well. I don't want to say there's no Panther. We do have Panther fans. Roger Staubach. Awesome, awesome. The wheel's on fire right now, Steven. Picking the speed flexes.
Yeah.
You know, is the wheel on fire or is the series just so damn loaded where the wheel, it's like almost hard to miss these speed flexes because we got a lot of speed flexes still left in the series.
That's true.
Roger the Dodger. He can stay on the table. The Navy man. I love when we get the TK suspensions, Navy for the Roger.
Yes.
Those are so damn cool. I think Julia won, I believe it was Julia who won that TK suspension, which is cool because Julia's a huge Cowboy fan. But congrats to Robert on that awesome Roger the Dodger flex. Got the Beckett cert on the back, of course. Very nice. There you go. All righty, guys. Let's continue the fun here in the break room. Let's see. I know my man Ronnie wants to do a single. We're 4 to go on a practice squad, so we definitely knock that out. Let's see. Give you guys some time to close out anything. We'll see where we're at 5 o'clock, Steven. Hopefully we can get something done before then. If not, if everything's about, 6 spots ago, we'll do the chase wheel spin.
Okay.
If something's 2 spots ago, 3 spots ago, we'll give them time to get in. We know it's going to close out. Get in, get your speed flex potentially, and have a shot at the chase wheel spin at the end of the show. No Lions or Panthers. There's a few.
There are definitely a few.
Maybe not currently in the room
They just might
right
not
now.
be
There you go. There's one Lions fan. I'll tell you what, we have a better chance of finding a Lions fan than a Panthers fan. We do have a couple Panthers fans. Dakota's a Panther fan. Who's
We used to have a Panther fan a while ago. I forgot his name, though.
Oh no, what's Scott Killian. Scott Killian, a Panther fan. So we do see a few, just not currently. I'm trying to think of teams who I've not seen a fan for in the break room. There's a few teams who I have never seen a fan for in the break room. I don't think I ever saw somebody like, I'm an Arizona Cardinal fan.
Right.
Do we have any Cardinal fans?
I think we have, but they're few and far between, man.
33 people. I mean, we've had to have at least one Cardinal fan, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who's like the team we least see fans for. I mean, no one wants to admit they're a Viking fan when I'm doing the show because they think I'm just going to make fun of them, which I'm not. I'm not. And I always say, if I make my jokes about the Vikings, you have every right to make jokes about the Packers back right at me. show off this Memorial Day series really fast. Champ Bailey, Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. I love that triple sign throwback Falcons. Speaking of triple, how about the triple crown? Jamar Chase, Peyton Manning still out there, Aaron Donald, JA-17, Josh Allen that you get doubled up with the all-time sack leader, Bruce Smith. There's Emmitt Smith and Derrick Henry still out there in this Memorial Day series. It is the Chase Wheel Spin, guys. So if you want a chance to win some money back and a Speed Flex helmet, get in the Memorial Day. Show off some of these vids. There's a Sheriff. Here's that Josh Allen. Got a lot of Josh here in the break room. And the Emmitt Smith. So let me see, Steve. I'm going to count how many flexes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 speed flexes still remaining in this Memorial Day series. And we've done 8 boxes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
in the Memorial Day, we've done 10.
10? So
Yeah.
10 boxes.
We've done 3 this show. We did a double, and then we did a single.
I forgot we did a double.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Mike Evans. So 20 boxes left, 9 speed flexes. Damn. And that's not even counting the authentic headliners like Drew Brees still out there. Tom Brady still out there. Derrick Henry. Yeah, this series is freaking loaded. Pardon my language, but damn. So I would say that is the hot break to answer your question, Peter. But the diamond's still loaded as well. The best bang for your buck in the break room. Kurt Warner, Bo Nix, Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Terrell Davis, Steve Young, Justin Jefferson, the Bake Show Chrome Lid, Speed Flex, Marshall Faulk, the Terry and Purple, Derrick Henry. I love this lid, man. There he is. The King. King Henry.
Not bad. Look at that thing.
Uh-huh. You get that for less than $100. That's right. $96 to be exact. In the diamonds. Best bang for your buck in the break room. You want to beat the house, right? That's the goal, right? You always want to beat the house. Get in the diamonds. That's how you do it. Win yourself a Speed Flex for a fraction of the cost. $96 to be exact. That beautiful. Still plenty of chances to win in this vault, and still plenty of headliners. There's a couple Speed Flexes still out there as well. Josh Allen and Nico Collins. LaDainian Tomlinson, Steve Young, Kurt Warner, Bo Nix, Derrick Henry, and George Kittle. I love that Nico Collins. And obviously, Josh Allen, enough said, he's the MVP. But that Nico Collins, I love that light blue on there. The wide receiver one in Houston. There he is. I like the red visor. That light blue give you the Houston Oiler vibe. Big season coming for Nico Collins. Vault also the 2 vault keys remaining as well. $100 and $300. Win yourself a full-size helmet and a $300 gift card. Practice squad, Eli Manning mini helmet along with the Authentics. Adrian James, Aiden Hutchinson, Aaron Donald, and the Bears multi-signed Hall of Fame Rave helmet. Look at Dan Hampton. There he is. I love his signature. Sterling Sharp and Garrett Wilson still out there as well. Gotta get Sterling Sharp. About time he's in the Hall of Fame. Well overdue. Practice squad, $48 a spot, guys. $96. You can take them 2 helmets. That Bears Rave helmet and the Aiden Hutchinson. Basketball, we just did Joe Dumars. Plenty of headliners still out there. Karl Malone, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce, Shaq, KG to go along with the Paul Pierce. Allen Iverson, and then we got the basketballs. Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, Dame Lillard, James Harden, and Tyrese Maxey on the City Edition basketball. City of Brotherly Love. Love that Maxey ball. Tyler Herro, Tony Parker, and Dominique Wilkins, secondary headliners. And let's not forget, guys, every entry spot bought into is an entry into a top spot drawing. The winner of the top spot drawing will then receive a $5 gift card for every three-point shot made during the NBA Finals. That's right, for every three-point shot made. So when you see a three-point shot, add $5 to that gift card. The gift card will be issued in total at the end of the Finals. There was 118 three-pointers made in the NBA Finals last season. That was only 5 games. That would have been a $590 gift card. That's a lot of cash right there that you could win. And all you got to do is get in the one spot. In the double. Get in the double, get your name in 2 times. Double your chance of winning. Here's that half and half, the black and blue. Speed flexes. Half speed flexes, half authentics. Emmitt Smith, Brian Urlacher, Kurt Warner, Bo Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Randy Moss, Darrelle Revis, Justin Jefferson, Derrick Henry, Edgerrin James, Russell Wilson. The photo headliners still left. Secondary headliners, Marcus Allen and Eric Dickerson. Show off this beautiful Baker Mayfield. There's the Bake Show. Love this lid right here. You got the Nike visor. The black and blue slight imperfections, but I'm looking at this video. I don't see anything slight imperfection about it. This looks pretty damn good to me. We'll have to check it out once we pull it, but we got to break first. Damn, I love this lid, man. It's been here for a few days, and it just looks better and better every time I look at it. Here's the Jay Jettas. Vikings fans getting this double. Justin Jefferson and Randy Moss. All it's going to cost you is 1 spot. Get that NFC North in the double. If the Jay Jettas comes out, it's yours. And if that next box is Randy Moss, well, you just win 2 for 1. There's the Justin Jefferson. Here's that gold Bo Jackson. The iconic silver and black for the Raiders. Well, how about a little bit of gold? And there is that Randy Moss you could pair up that Justin Jefferson with. And we got 2-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, the American underdog, Kurt Warner. I love that visor on that lid. That is sharp. You could do some jerseys as well. $28 spot in the jerseys. Some great names. Some cool names. How cool? Joe Cool. Joe Montana jersey, which you get for $28. I mean, one of the greatest players of all time. Joe Montana. We have Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Jameson Williams, Adrian Peterson. Secondary headliners, Kenneth Walker III and Javon Kersh still out there in the jerseys. What's up, Gare Prophet? Anthony Luigi in the chat. What's going on, brother? And here's that new minis, guys. Made live during our show. Every box, every headliner. Still available. Ray Lewis, Roger Staubach, Jamar Chase, Luke Kuechly, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Kelly, Troy Polamalu, my man Jordy Nelson on that Flash Packers. Got Kurt Warner on the Eclipse. And Joe Montana. Is that the off-white, Steven, those helmets? For those, it's not the Lunar. The chat can help me. The off-whites, I'm not too sure, but I love that look on that Joe Montana mini lid right there, which you could pair up with the Kurt Warner. It's an automatic double box break, guys, in the minis. Kurt Warner, Joe Montana. How about Roger Staubach, Lawrence Taylor? AFC East, couple combinations you could get there. Ray Lewis, Jamar Chase. How about Ray Lewis and Troy Polamalu? All those battles those defenses had, the Ravens and the Steelers back in the day. I love Chase's auto. One of the best signatures for a current player in the NFL. Luke Kuechly, the future Hall of Famer. Should have been a Hall of Famer. We were talking about the NFL Hall of Fame, how it's difficult to get into. Luke Kuechly, he didn't even get in his first time, which is, you know, if you watch Luke Kuechly play, and you're like, this guy's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. What? Huh? Explain that to me. How's that possible? And you get him in the break room for $50 and pair him up with another mini. Minis are fresh right now, so plenty of chances to double up in that break as well. It is 4:55, guys. We'll do 5 minutes. We'll do the chase wheel spin in 5 minutes. We're 3 to go on the practice squad, so we definitely close that out. But if the No Memorial Day series is close to closing out in 5 minutes, we'll do the chase wheel spin either way, Steven. But we definitely knock out that practice squad 3 spots ago, especially with all those authentic helmets. And, you know, honestly, if you ask me what the coolest item in that break is, it's going to be the non-authentic headliner. It's going to be that mini helmet, Eli Manning, because that's a name that we probably get the least out of the guys that are still left here in that practice squad. Like Edgerrin James, we get our fair share of Edgerrin James. Eli Manning, you know, I'm not too sure when the next time we'll get Eli in the break. And so if you're looking to get Eli, get him today. What's left? Eli, Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, Aaron Donald, and that Bears rave. We also have Sterling Sharp and Garrett Wilson left. So good question, Anthony. That's what's out there in that practice squad. There's my man, John Gomez. Cheers, John. Happy Monday, my man. No problem, Anthony. I got you. Thank you for the kind words earlier. So, couple more minutes. We'll see if we can close out that practice squad. We should. A lot of great memorabilia in there. I love that Rave lines That blue on there.
I know. I love that blue.
The Aiden Hutchinson. 7.5 sacks, 5 games last season. I'm not looking, as a Packer fan, definitely, I'm hoping Aiden Hutchinson's back to being healthy because I'm a fan of football first. And I want to see the best players on the football field at all times because the old Ric Flair saying, Steven, to be the man, you got to beat the man, right?
That's true.
And I have high hopes for my Packers this year. Week 1, we play the Lions. I want to know how good my Packers are going to be this year. I want Aiden Hutchinson healthy because that's how you know how good you are, playing the best of the best. So Aiden Hutchinson will be at Lambeau Field week 1, taking on my Packers. Grab the spot. There you go. Yeah, that'll close out during this show, Ant, for sure. And appreciate you for getting that spot. John Gomez says that Montana is so sexy. Maybe I can muster up enough money. There you go. Hey, only $50. You can win 2 helmets. I know John Gomez is a big-time 49er fan, so he wants that Montana. But how about that Montana and the Kurt Warner with it as well? Maybe there's a John Taylor in the Ann Moore section too, Steven. We pulled John Taylor in the Ann Moore section in the minis plenty of time. So maybe you get that Super Bowl game-winning drive combination, Joe Montana and John Taylor, in this series in a double-up opportunity. Minis are an automatic double box break, so all it takes is one spot for $50 to win 2 minis. So there we go. Mini helmets. We are close on a practice squad. 4:50. 1 spot to go, guys. Let's close it out. We will be doing the Memorial Day chase. If that is not close out at 5 either way. Oh, I got you. Yep, I got you, Ty, for the jerseys. My bad if I skipped that. I'm sorry. $28 a spot in the jerseys. Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Joe Montana, Jamison Williams, Adrian Peterson. Secondary headliners, Kenneth Walker and Javon Curse. My apologies if I skipped that. $28 a spot, and Joe Montana is still available. So if you want to win Joe Montana in the minis or the jerseys, he's still available.
All right.
Joe,
We got that closed.
Thank you guys for closing out that practice squad. We'll do this break. And it gives them enough time to maybe close out a Memorial Day if they want to get in that chase.
That's true.
Because if that's not close out by the time this break is over with, we'll do that chase wheel spin. No problem, Ty. I could, whether I did or not, if anyone asks, I can always go back. Not a big deal, my man. Always happy to help. Joe looks sweet and gotta love the all day, yeah. Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson reminds me of the break room. You know why? He's all day, and we're on all day, every day.
That's very, very true. All right, that's good to go for you.
Thank you, sir. We have Michael, Aaron, Mark, Justin, Gare Prophet. There's Anthony. We have Shay and Mario. Super Mario. What's up, Mario Ortez? So drop me a box number for the practice squad, guys. We talking about practice. Of course, I have to make that joke because Allen Iverson's in the break room, too. Damn Skippy. So waiting for a number for the practice squad. Good luck, peeps. I second that, John Gomez. Yes, sir. Good luck to everybody in this break. Michael, Aaron, Mark, Justin, Anthony, Shay, Mario. Anyone get some box color magic? El Mago, your boy Javi Baez.
El Mago, baby.
Having a good season for the Tigers. I know Aaron is a Lions fan. Aaron, are you a Tigers fan? We were just talking about the Tigers before the show, how I think we both said it. We think they're going to win the American League.
They definitely can.
Yeah. That Scooble yesterday.
Yeah.
So with the Greg man.
It's hard to ever have that where you're just like, I know that we're winning that game.
Mm-hmm. The Sterling Sharp is in the practice squad. Tim, he's a secondary headliner in the practice squad.
What number is that? Is there a number I see?
12 from Shay. Thank you, Shay. See if we have 12 on the ticker. No 12 on the ticker, so I'm going to need another box call. Could be from someone else, could be from Shay, but it was not on the ticker. If it was on a ticker, we'll let Shay pick it, but since it was not, anyone else can come in. But 12 not on the ticker for the practice squad. I have 1 through 3, 5, 7, 8, 15, 18 through 24, and 28 through 30. No 12. Shay, if you want to try again, Numbers are scrolling at the bottom right there. I know we have a lot of numbers sometimes. Can get a little confusing. But Anthony came in with box 20. We do have 20. And since 12 was not on the ticker, we will roll with 20. So thank you, Anthony. So let me take off 20. And we're good to go. So 6 times in the randomizer. Good luck to everybody. It's a quick trip. The last show, we had a long journey. This one's a short journey. And there it is. Copy and paste. Hey, Aaron's got that NFC North. He is a Lions fan. Could it be the Aiden Hutchinson? Authentic. Aaron, the North. Mark, the NFC South. Mario, the NFC East. Shay, the NFC West. Justin, the AFC North. Michael, the AFC South. Garrett Prophet, you have the AFC East. And Michael, the AFC West. Good luck to everybody in this break. Practice squad. Box 20. The John Garland box. 18-game winner. People forget that.
They do.
People forget that. People are like,
Sleep
who?
on my boy.
Who? He's making up players again, they're saying. Every time I talk about White Sox players from 20 years ago, I just assume they're just thinking I'm making up these names.
Oh, no, I'm very aware of John Garland.
Like Dustin Hermanson. What the hell is this guy talking about?
That's a little bit of a stretch.
Hey, here's a guy I know we both like, Steven, because we both like pulling him in the break room. Because he was underrated. Roddy White.
Roddy White. There we go.
Roddy White going to Mark McAdams in the NFC South. Heck yeah. Let's get Roddy here in the break room. Roddy White, former Pro Bowl wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons. Nice hit. Very nice hit going to Mark McAdams. There you go. I love watching Roddy White play back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome hit. Very nice, Mark. One of Matt Ryan's favorite targets alongside Julio Jones, of course. He's a really good player, Roddy. So congrats, Mark. Rachel's for the Headliners in that practice squad. Those authentic helmets just got better. That Rave Aiden Hutchinson. Nice hit. 84. Congratulations, Mark. One spot, $48. Roddy White jersey. Pretty damn cool there. Nice congrats, says John Gomez. Yes, sir. AFC East. There was an AFC East. It's Garrett Wilson in the secondary headliner. So for future reference for the AFC East, Garrett Wilson is still out there. Me too, Ty, especially for $28 a spot in the jersey. Joe Montana, Jamar Chase. You know, obviously Joe Montana from the Legends back in the day. He's one of the most popular. Joe Cool. If there's a big game, I know Brady, Mahomes, Joe Montana, 120 passer rate in the Super Bowl. If it's a big game, I'm taking Joe Montana over any quarterback in the NFL. I don't care if that's a hot take or not. Give me Joe Cool in a big game. And Jamar Chase, talk about the current guys in NFL. Definitely one of the most popular, Mr. Triple Crown himself. So, Ty, you bring up a great point, brother. Roddy White, jersey, going to Mark. So I'll check that Memorial Day, Steven. If that's not close, we'll do the Chase Wheel Spin. And then we'll get the guys ready for the 6 p.m. show. Awesome 12 and 3 o'clock shows, guys. So let's keep up the momentum for the guys at 6. It's Mike and Robbie going to have a fun show for you guys. Mike filling in for our main man, Common, tonight. Common will be back here in the break room tomorrow with Ricky. So let's see. We are 7 to go on a double, 8 to go on the quad for Memorial Day, and 7 to go on the single. So, Steven, let's do that Chase Wheel Spin, my man.
That's ready to go for you.
Thank you, sir. All righty. Copy and paste all these names I got in the Memorial Day series. Jared says, bye, Jared. We'll see you. Take care, my man. A lot of fun today in the break room with you, as always. Hopefully we see Jared again tonight later. If not, I'm sure we'll see Jared again this week. Appreciate you, my man, as always. All right, top name after 6. Can Karen go back-to-back? Like the Florida Panthers, maybe? It's Chris. Well, Chris had some awesome hits today. You got the Mike Evans. I think that's the hit. See, I say you go into Speedflex and the Chase Wheelspin. Second time that's happened today.
That's true.
Karen won the Randy Moss and the Chase
What's the
Wheelspin at
last
12.
name for Chris?
Millard. So, Chris, let's bring up this wheel out of 100. This was our last wheel spin, 48. Let's see if we can beat that. I'll put it at 100 for, I'll put it at 1 for now because we automatically spin at 1. But if you have a favorite number, special number, maybe a strategic number, birthday. It's the hardest part about the job is getting this on exactly on 1. Yeah, so if it doesn't say authentic or replica, it could be anything, mini, jersey, lid, anything, correct?
In the
what
practice
series?
squad,
Yeah, in the
yes.
practice squad, Tim. If you're looking for authentics or reps, that's the Vault. The Vault is all full-size helmets. The Diamonds are all authentics. The half and half are authentics or better. The Memorial Day authentics are better. But the practice squad is a mix. Jerseys, minis, footballs, authentics. Could be reps. So a little bit of everything in that practice squad. Funkos. We pulled Funkos. Did I say footballs?
Footballs.
If I didn't say it, football. So I'll give Chris a few seconds. So for the practice squad, the secondary headliners, the Sterling Sharp could be a mini. It could be a jersey. Not too sure. Maybe a Hall of Fame. We do get those Hall of Fame minis, I think, that are
That's
pretty
true.
damn cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a secondary headliner, Tim.
So it could be a jersey.
Could be a jersey, could be a mini. Could be
Probably
a,
not going to be a full size.
Yeah,
if it's
probably-
in the practice
if it-
squad, probably
yeah.
not going to be a full size.
I'm going to guess jersey or mini.
Yeah.
Maybe a football, possibly, but if it was an authentic Sterling Sharp, would be a photo headliner. Better be, unless they're playing a trick on me, because But let's spin this wheel for Chris. Good question, though, Tim. All right, 39, not too bad. Hey, 39,
Regressing back to the median.
getting the basketball series, you only pay $14, and you maybe win a licensed jersey and maybe win that gift card at the end of that basketball series, right? It only costs you $14, really. So $39 gonna go to Chris. Let me check this Memorial Day. See if this is close.
We're 1 to go on the jerseys.
1 to go on the jerseys, guys. So I'll give you a couple minutes to close that out. I'll give you 2 minutes to close out that jersey. Let me fix this camera while we're at it. There we go. We're back. Yeah. Mike Evans Speed Flex won today by Chris, who also just won the Chase Wheelspin. This was won today in the Memorial Day series. This surely will be the hot break at 6 p.m. So whether we sign off in just a matter of moments or 10, 20 minutes, get your spot in for that Memorial Day. You never lose your spot, so if we sign off and we don't break it, could be a pre-fill for the guys at 6 p.m. And Steven, I'm expecting that break to be in fuego tonight.
Right.
Here is that Memorial Day series. But 1 spot to go in the jerseys, guys. It's 5:11. I'll give you a minute to close that out. $28 to win a Joe Montana. That's a no-brainer to close that out, right? But there is the holiday Memorial Day series. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith, Drew Brees, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, the triple sign Falcons. You got Kurt Warner, Bruce Smith, Aaron Donald, Champ Bailey, and secondary headliners Aiden Hutchinson and Antonio Gates.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm guessing that jersey got closed out. All righty. I'm getting my message ready in the chat. Let's see if someone's going to win a Joe Montana jersey for only $28. You can't beat that, right? Joe Montana autograph for $28.
It's one of the better deals we offer. I'll say that much.
To quote John Gomez, dang Skippy.
Potentially.
Dang Skippy. So I'm going to get my message ready in the chat. Drop me a box number for jersey. The jersey break, not jersey slime.
Who is in the break?
Oh, Bob's in the break? A jersey slime? Then you could drop me a break number. Oh, we had a close one. Ty was first with box 11. Just beat out Timothy by a few seconds. That was a close one. We have the timestamps on our restream. Ty was 17, 12, 18. Tim was 17, 12, 19.
Yeah.
Woo!
Close.
Close. So there it is. Sean, first timer in the break room. Sean, we always like to ask favorite teams, favorite players. Let us know. We can guide you in a series. What's your favorite squad? But good luck. And good luck to everyone else as well. So let me take 11 off the ticker. The Jaden Reed number. You did that for me, right, Ty? He's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever.
What number are we doing? 11?
11. Is that Onse?
Onse, yes.
Man, I'm good, dude.
You're on point today.
I'm good. I'm on fire. I got Dose earlier. I didn't even brag about that. I thought I was hoping someone caught that, but I guess I have to bring it up.
I guess you
I had to bring it up myself to brag about it, but here we go, 6 times.
Twitch is faster than YouTube.
That is true. See, I know more Spanish than just Ocho Cinco.
But just the way Ocho Cinco sold it.
Yeah, it is.
It's not even correct. He's 8'5". He's not 85. He's 8'5".
My Spanish teacher did not find that funny. Like,
I'm sure.
He did not like that.
What's 85? Is 85 Ocho Cinco?
Yeah, you know how many times you got to ask that question?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All righty. Sean, the first timer, you have the NFC North. Bob, you have the NFC South. Hammy, you have the NFC East. Ty, you have the NFC West. Hammy got the AFC North. Ty, the AFC South. Timothy, the AFC East. And Justin, the AFC West. Box 11. Ooh. Steven, I think when I go home, I'm going to get some cold cuts.
Okay. Okay.
Gonna get some cold cuts today. It's Icky Woods. Icky Woods, the former running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. AFC North, James Hamlin, back at cert on the jersey. He's probably doing the Icky Shuffle right now. There you go, James. Very nice. Amazing rookie year for Icky Woods, and the injuries obviously slowed him down in his career early, but one of the best rookie seasons for a running back ever. There you go, Icky Woods. And then obviously that funny commercial from you a few years back. Was it Geico or whatever?
Yeah.
Gonna get some cold cuts today. It's a nice hit, Icky Woods. You know, people my age didn't remember for the commercial, but the OGs, Icky Woods, real good running back. Obviously, the knee injury ended his career way too early, but that rookie year, big-time star. One of the best celebrations ever. Dalton, you got to be in the break to call out a box number, buddy. If you're not in the break, you can't call out a box number. But hello, welcome. Icky. Didn't they used to call Ricky Icky, right?
Icky Ricky.
Icky Ricky? And if they didn't, we will now. Icky Widmore. Nice hit. James Hamlin, AFC North. Probably hitting the Icky Shuffle right now. That's why he's not in the chat.
That's all he does when he goes home is just Icky Shuffles. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm just in the middle of my Icky Shuffle.
I'm just shuffling. Icky. Write this one out for James. And then we'll check our break page. And if nothing is close to breaking, that will be it for Steven and I tonight. Are you in the break room tomorrow, Steven?
No, I'm not. I'll be back Wednesday.
Well, they'll see us both here Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Mike Deplatano and our main man, Robbie Lopez, doing the 6 p.m. show today. It's going to be a great show, especially with that Memorial Day series. Thank you, Dalton, with Box 5. So, Dalton, thank you for listening. All right, let's check this break page. Yep, open everywhere pretty much. So we'll get the guys ready for their 6 p.m. show. Make sure you get into that Memorial Day series, guys, because still loaded with headliners. Peyton Manning, Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith. Speed Flexes, the Triple Sign Falcons, Kurt Warner, Bruce Smith, Aaron Champ Bailey, and a Tom Brady authentic as well. Drew Brees camouflage authentic in that series too. So make sure you get your spot in that Memorial Day series while we're off the air. So when the guys come in at 6, you don't have to wait. You have a nice pre-fill. Boom, you are breaking. You're seeing great speed flexes like this bad boy, which was the star of our 3 p.m. show. The Randy Moss is 1 at 12. The Mike Evans is 1 at 3. I think this is safe to say that Steven agrees with me that this is the star of the show today.
Beautiful.
The Mike Evans won by Chris. So, guys, we will see you at 6 p.m. Well, Mike and Robbie will see you at 6 p.m. Me and Steven personally will see you guys again at Wednesday at 6 p.m. So, Steven, always fun working with you, my man.
Of course.
Guys.
You're way better than Colin.
Clip that. Clip that. Clip that. Guys, be back here in the break room at 6 p.m. for another amazing show.